Hello everyone! Welcome back to Disco Elysium. Sorry it's been a few days, but we're back now. Hi Lee! Hello, how are you? I'm so glad to be back. I've been waiting. It's been so hard. However hard it was for you, it was harder for me. Good, you're good. Hype. Yes, me too, me too. So let me just make sure. We're back on the older save file, I think. Yeah. We were testing some stuff last time, and I have good news. When I was walking the dog earlier, I found a 4-leaf clover. So I think that's a good sign for our skill checks today. Oh, hello, Min. Welcome. Happy weekend. Welcome back to Disco. So in all this time waiting, I've made a big list of things to do. Let's just reorient ourselves. We're getting close to another skill point. I'm mostly leaving these for when it turns out that we need them. Though I know that there's stuff we're gonna have to put in. I kind of want to put a point in encyclopedia at the moment just because it's helping us. It might pay off in terms of skill points. Volition's probably good. Shivers is just cool. Suggestion needs help. I like hand-eye coordination. Reaction speed needs help. I just don't see putting many points into some of these. That's just not really the character we're going for. But lots of decisions. And we have our thoughts working on. We should probably finally finish Motorway South, and hopefully we can finish this. And I was thinking a little bit about points. So where are we? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have room for 2 more. The only thing I can think about, I like most of these. I mean, we don't know what these 2 will bring, but I like most of the stuff we already have. The only one I can really think of dumping is this one. Since we already went through the white checks unlocked, and we're not putting a lot into endurance. But we'll see. So the first thing I have that we need to do is which I forgot to do last time, is we can report our badge found.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Okay, please connect me to the 41st.
Just a moment, officer.
10-4, come in, officer. Over.
Happy to report that I have found my badge, Jules.
10-4, sir. Glad to hear that. I'll write down that there is no need to issue a new one to you then. Over.
Okay, that's it. 10-10, over.
Roger that. 10-10, over and out.
Close the door. Okay, one thing down. Next is let's actually save quickly. I wanted to see if Kim would react if I put the boots on. I mean, these fair weather thingies. They made a noise putting them on. Oh.
You look down at the white ceramic sabatons hugging your arches and calves, surprised at how well they fit. Your movements cause tiny little clicks, like dice rolling somewhere far away, as the plates reorient to your motions.
I will be responsible with this. This is just to protect me from harm, not to show off.
The hardened vitreous enamel, at once sleek and light, adds a glow to your cheeks and a spring to your step. Just imagine what a full suit of this stuff could do for you.
This is the long sought after enemy technology. I can't just enjoy it, I must study it.
Remember, This is a highly specialized kinetic redistributor meant to stop bullets. Wear it, observe its properties, see if there's a weakness in the design.
Oh.
For the day you have to fight someone covered in the same material.
This foreshadowing. Okay. -1 savoir, so fair weather, T500, -1 savoir faire, hard move. It really hurts to punch this armor. A sword wouldn't even leave a scratch. A bullet will bounce right off. Still, there must be some flaw in it that would allow you to stand your ground against this dangerous enemy technology. You just have to figure out what it is. Possibly by beating yourself while wearing it? Shooting yourself? Let's see. I give him nice boots. He's not saying anything automatically.
Yes?
Oh, are we gonna talk about the boots I'm wearing? No. I'm just gonna hope if we don't bring it up, he won't. I mean, we have the boots. There's nothing we can do. We have 16. Pretty good. Now we're gonna have to put points into rhetoric anyway. I think it's rhetoric, which is the sandwich check.
It is such a pleasure to see you again, officer. How may I head the citizens' militia on this fine day?
Okay, is there anything we can do to boost our rhetoric? What are we wearing? We're facing... Any of these? That's -1. Logic, drama, physical instrument, endurance, drama. I thought maybe we could try this, but it's really low. Encyclopedia. No calculus. Logic. None of these help rhetoric, huh? Maybe we'll come back for... I'm sure there's ways to try it, but I found a 4-leaf clover. Let's just make one attempt.
It is such a pleasure to see you again, officer. How may I head the...
Oh, this is how we're gonna do it.
Okay, thank you, 4-leaf clover I found earlier. I just made it. I admire your handiwork, chef, but there are a few things I do differently.
Like what, officer? This is as good as they come in Revachol, I assure you.
An array of delicious recipes flashes through your mind. Salads, salmon, sandwiches, bingo.
What are these? Had you put a large slice of Olduvian cheese crosswise from the ham, it would minimize the component loss via crumbling.
Mon Dieu, that is an excellent idea. That would virtually negate the component loss.
I'll do you one better. The air pocket between cheese and ham could house pre-roasted paprika.
Ce serait délicieux. Can you make that sandwich, officer?
Sure, but I'm gonna need yours as a prototype first.
I hope you are not just tricking an old man out of the little he has left.
I hope this is worth it. I feel terrible stealing a sandwich from an old man. Initial development. Did I just fail? No, I passed. I passed the 17%. Initial development takes time, of course, but in 6 to 9 months you will eat the sandwich of gods.
Or god of sandwiches, maybe? But in the meanwhile, what can I do for you here and now, officer?
So did I just... Bye for now. What? This might be the biggest sandwich you have ever seen. The size is almost intimidating, invoking feelings of inadequacy. Abundant in components, rich in both smell and taste, probably. This truly is the work of a master craftsman. Oh no. So now do we...
Officer! Ah. God damn it. Pull yourself together, René. What do you want?
Can you use some of this luck? I'd love to. I think it came from the 4-leaf clover though, but I'd love to share it. Although I think I was due for passing one of these hard to do checks, given I kept failing like 90% checks several times in a row. So what happens if we talk to him? I managed to get my hands on Gaston's sandwich.
Yes. I was standing right here. I saw it. Why are you telling me this?
Oh, we should all share it. Yeah, I want to interact with it first.
Right.
Hold on, did I screw that up then?
The purity of snow always remind...
Okay. Let's go back to that then. I want us all to share it, but I want to interact with it first.
Officer!
Okay. Let us interact.
The ham sandwich looks fresh and nutritious in your hand, begging to be eaten. A treat of this magnitude should not be enjoyed alone.
Oh, there's so many options. You share that sandwich. I want to share with everybody, but okay. How about we share it with Kim? I'll do it because you're saying I must, and then I'll go back and share it with everybody. But I do like I cannot be bought. Here, Kim, let's share.
I'll pass. Thanks.
Oh.
When you hold something up long enough, some people are compelled to take it. Try it on the lieutenant.
Hold the sandwich up for the lieutenant to take it.
Thank you, but no, I'm not hungry.
Keep holding the sandwich.
No.
Do not lower the sandwich.
No.
Hold the sandwich up, moving it closer to his chin.
The lieutenant's eyes express an absolute lack of interest.
Move the sandwich around in front of the lieutenant's mouth and make aircraft noises.
The lieutenant stands next to you, but he might as well exist in a parallel realm.
Kim! Ooh, here comes the airplane!
This man does not crack under pressure. Stars would die before he'd succumb to any kind of manipulation. With this realization comes a sudden flash of pride.
Oh my god. Have the sandwich interceptor circle in front of the lieutenant's face and then gently dive against his lips.
Stop that.
Send the ham fighter craft for another mission.
One look at the lieutenant immediately tells you he is ready for your assault sandwich.
Proceed with the mission.
The lieutenant slaps the sandwich out of your hand faster than you could ever hope to react in your sorry state.
Oh no!
It lands in the dirt and falls apart.
No! Hey!
Officer, we have serious matters to attend to. I suggest we get to them right now.
Oh! I want to share it with everybody, but... Can you get him to eat it, actually, if you're nicer? I didn't know you didn't know that could happen. Oh, hello, cool side. Okay, we got it. I hope you don't mind the save scumming, but this is fascinating. Okay, cool side. What you missed was I found a 4-leaf clover. So then I felt lucky, so I thought, let's try...
The worn map features.
Let's try the sandwich check. Let's try the sandwich check again. And I passed, and now we have the sandwich, and I feel kind of bad about it, but Lee said I absolutely have to do it. And what I really want to do is I want to share it with everybody, but Lee said I have to feed it to
The
Kim.
ham sandwich, a treat of this magnitude,
I'll pass.
When you hold something up long enough, some people are compelled to take it. Try it on the lieutenant.
Sandwich good end. Let's hold it up again.
Thank you, but no, I'm not hungry.
Keep holding the sandwich.
No,
Do not lower the sandwich.
no.
Hold the sandwich up, moving it closer to his chin. Oh. To his chin.
The lieutenant's eyes express an absolute lack of interest.
Hey.
The lieutenant stands. This man does not crack under pressure. Stars would die before he'd succumb to any kind of manipulation.
You know,
With this realization comes a sudden flash of pride.
Kim, if I were to hold the sandwich up long enough,
Some people would feel compelled to take it. Yes, I know.
gotta make him want it. Not you, though?
No,
Uh,
I'll pass.
When you hold something up long enough, some people are compelled to take it. Try it on the lieutenant.
well, why won't you take the sandwich?
I'm just not hungry, and therefore have little reason to take it.
This isn't about hunger, Kim. It's about camaraderie.
Camaraderie?
Yes, by sharing the sandwich, you and I will solidify the bond between us.
Is it really necessary?
Yes?
The bond between officers, partners, are paramount. That's how trust is built. Trust saves lives.
Yeah. Is this necessary? Is friendship necessary? Is brotherhood?
Okay, okay. They are all necessary. Let's share the sandwich if it matters that much to you.
Friends forever!
Sure, sure. Time to go solve a murder investigation.
Hope that raised the reputation. I feel like we should have shared it with everybody, but
Officer! God damn it. Pull yourself together, René.
maybe we can try. But that was too good. I'll go with it. Let's see how much we can raise this check, actually. That will balance out. I'm getting mad about the boots. Exposure, okay. What does this turn
The
into?
purity of snow
58.
always reminds me of the purity of a man's soul. If he's got principles.
I feel like we might be able to raise this even more if we keep asking about stuff. I understand Jean-Marie meant a lot to you.
There's nothing for you to understand here. It is not her death you are
Okay, there is more
investigating.
stuff. That feels a bit rude. Where was the photo of you two taken?
Revival Fair of 91 in the Faubourg district. A parade was held to honor Guillaume Le Lion's name day, and the Carabineers marched in the place of honor.
You looked happy in the picture, smiling.
This was the happiest day of my life.
This is said in such a matter-of-fact tone, it leaves no room for doubt. What happened with you, Gaston, and Jean-Marie?
I was 22 when I returned from King Guillaume's Akira operation in the south, and found my sweetheart in the arms of this wretch.
The Ikeda operation was a 7-year campaign, during which suzerain Guillaume's army forcefully united the people in the southeastern part of La Petite Continent, collectively known as the Ikeda tribes, under the Revacholian banner.
I won her back, but while I was dealing with some issues,
You were like a dark cloud sucking the joy out of every living thing around you. And you hurt her.
Dark cloud. That sounds unpleasantly familiar.
He looks down at his boots, lips moving, but the words are inaudible.
Those days and memories are gone.
He nods and looks Renee with something resembling compassion.
The old soldier says nothing, but when his glance quickly runs over Gaston's face, there's an odd look in his eyes.
there's nothing for you to understand here. It is not her death you are investigating.
We'll leave that for a second.
His face is
It is such a
Is there anything
sweet,
new?
sweet
Okay.
Of course. Sure, officer.
Okay.
No.
I feel like there's something probably more we can unlock. We'll come back. We'll come back. So that's authority. We'll do perception for now. I might switch to like the... Oh. That. There's something down there. Can I... What do we have? I don't think the chain cutters will do any good, but... You know anything? Okay. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to do was I wanted to go by the dice. I'll mark it off on my list of things to do. And while we're here, did this change?
This orange machine is dead still. You slip your finger if you want to try again.
I wondered if, since we left it overnight, maybe it would have melted or something.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
Oh, okay, it is melting. Okay. We'll have to do something about that. We still need the... whatever the stronger pipe bar is, but... Let's flashlight. I remember when we asked about the dice, the first one we asked about were pretty cool, but don't quite remember. Is it up here? Oh, oh. Oh. Something. Where are the clothes it used to display? Okay, that's not. Aha, okay. Hello.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
Yeah, I'd like to order a die from you.
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind.
World Other, so we already talked about that one. So let's just ask about the other stuff. Do you have any cursed dice?
What do you mean by cursed?
As cursed as my life.
All right. How about I surprise you? Come back in 8 hours with 7 real, and I'll give you your cursed die.
Okay, that doesn't tell me much. I need to think about it first.
Maybe you have some other ideas for dice?
Tell me about your most extraordinary die.
A star that fell from the firmament? Those cost more than 7 real. Are you sure?
Yes, I'm a star myself, a superstar, and superstars don't care about money.
Yes, you definitely have the proper attitude. How about a pair of 100-sided dice, made of ivory and inlaid with lodestone, a naturally occurring magnet, to complement your magnetic personality?
Oh.
Pieces of lodestone were used as the first magnetic compasses, from which they derived their other name, coarse stones.
Cool.
10 real, and I can get these ready in 8 hours.
But do magnetic dice even roll properly?
It's true. Magnetic dice are definitely different. When rolled together, the magnetic fields of the pips interact with each other to push and pull on each other as they're rolled. just like all magnetic personalities do.
Let's see the other ones. I need to think about it first.
Maybe you have some other ideas for dice?
I don't know. I actually don't know what die I want.
How about an amber die?
Amber or poor man's gold?
Who told you amber was cheap? It's beautiful, really, and has been treasured since the ancient times.
Amber is really cool.
For 7 real, I'll craft you a 13-sided die from piece of amber with a fossilized insect. It's perfect for those who can't seem to let go of their past.
Let's think about it.
Maybe you have some other ideas for dice?
Just a normal die for me, please. Very regular.
A normal die? I'm a novelty dice maker. I don't make normal dice.
What do you do then?
Polyhedral dice. Dice that have more than 4 sides. Octahedrons, trapezohedrons, dodecahedrons. But also barrel dice and teetotum bowls. Come on now, be a little creative.
I'm looking for something to help with my work.
I think I have just the right one for you.
She opens the top drawer of her work desk and takes something out. 2 polyhedrons, red and blue, are cradled in her palm. Oh, hello, Temperance. Welcome. Sorry it's been a while, but we're back. And I want to buy some dice.
Police colors.
Because I'm a police officer, right?
Not the most original, I know. But sometimes the obvious choice is obvious because it's best. Here, catch. They're a gift from me.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't have great. We have points, and I like hand-eye coordination. Come on.
Mr.
Yay!
Smooth moves. You snatch the dice out of the air with one hand, just like you're in a movie.
Cool. Say nothing. Act like you've done this 1,000 times.
What are the odds? The red one is made of bloodstone with a lapis lazuli inlay, and the blue one is the inverse. Think of them as your lucky charm, officer.
So does this mean we can't buy more then?
She smiled at you. She smiled. You truly are Mr. Smooth Moves.
You definitely need luck in Martinez. Was there any? Of course.
Okay,
me
so
what
we
you have
can.
in mind.
Okay.
No
Oh,
need
let me
to.
just... Oh,
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint.
where's it coming from?
From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights, and they solve shit.
Oh, am I getting the superstar cop stuff? Yeah, that's me. I've been establishing my superstardom hard lately.
Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop, Dick Mullen. Salam Rocky Baye, badass on-the-edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera. Lights.
Wait, what's that about a ludicrous fancy world?
Yeah, you know. Beneath it is just heartbreak, a pulmonary tract infection, atherosclerotic disease. This is where you say action and reconceptualize all that. Reinvent it as the world's first celebrity police officer. This is the beginning of your legend.
Action!
With a sudden flash,
Oh my.
the world freezes around you, and you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world. It's on.
I don't even think I did many of the superstar cop dialogue options. I'm a big shot! Big shot! Hyperlink blocked. How does a more or less superstar? Okay, so we got these. These two 20-sided dice have colors of a police alarm: bloodstone for red and lapis lazuli for blue. If you roll them and squint your eyes, it looks like you're arriving on the scene. And it's raining. No, look at the map tab in the journal to see which white checks. Oh, they open checks. Yeah, so they open checks. Neat. I don't know what's been, Okay, so we can do this. Okay, that's good, because I wanted to try that again, and maybe we could do it without putting stuff in half-light. Also, the backyard wall is something I wanted... I'll put another point in conceptualization and try that later. Cool, cool. We also have this thought. Some kind of superstar. -2 logic. Still seems unlikely. First, let's make this absolutely clear. No one is saying you're an actual superstar in the groupies and cocaine riddled with hepatitis C, strikes a lion-esque pose with a mic kind of way. You're not Guillaume Le Million or Davy Dewis. No, you're a metaphorical superstar. You bring that rock and roll authenticity and passion to a line of work where people don't expect or want to see it. Where, some would say, it doesn't belong law enforcement. Okay. Okay. Let's save. Let's decide.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a... Of course. Tell me what you have in mind.
Tell me about these ones again.
Yes. Fortress the Wiro Untethered Die is of
Ice, death,
I'm thinking something made from alligator jawbone, cast in black resin. The reptile bone is as white as ice and dead as, well, death. For 7 real, I could have it ready in 8 hours.
I think these sound cool, but...
Maybe you have some other ideas for dice?
I don't know. These sound cool. These sound cool. The cursed and the extraordinary die sound cool. I don't know. Chat, which ones did you pick? Because I don't know if you have recommendations. They all sound pretty cool to me. I mean, I do like the fancy whirl ones, but it's the hardest choice of the game right here. I know. So I guess they all open checks, but curse sound interesting. Extraordinary are more expensive. You don't even remember, Lee. Oh no. Completely forgot. Oh dear. Okay, okay. They do different abilities. I don't... Which is hard, because I feel like some might be more useful than others. It's okay, man. It's okay, but... Some might be more useful for me than others. Can check the wiki. I feel like that's cheating. Feeling whether...
Ah, yes. The Wiro Untethered Die.
ice, death,
I'm thinking something made from alligator jawbone, cast in black resin. The reptile bone is as white as ice and dead as, well, death. For 7 real, I could have it ready in 8 hours.
Why don't I look at the pictures? One sec. Now that I know that you can see. Whirl... dice. Oh, those look cool. Okay, I like... so these are blue? Yeah, okay, I think I will get these. I don't know what they do, but they look cool.
See you in 8 hours then. Was there anything else?
I will lose my favorite color. Do you want us to tell you what? No, let's keep it a surprise. I feel like maybe I should have spent more, but lose my favorite color. It feels right. 8 hours. Okay. We have that. 8 hours. We might just come back the next day then. Sorry, I see blue and I just can't resist. Oh! I was just thinking there's a bird there. I want the bird. Can't interact with it. They're just minor but oh! They buff checks. So if I go back to this guy, for the most part, hold on. This we wanted half light. You can tell Blue's your favorite. Yeah, okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Then we have something else for half-light. Okay. I feel like we had something else, though. I know I'm hiding it really well. How much that blue's my fave. Rivers, that's minus. Double checking. Yay.
Looking for something?
You could push him by asking him to show you the soles of his boots. He definitely
Ooh.
looks like someone capable of a lynching.
Oh, okay, I see. So we got a buff like that. Okay. Also, while I'm here, while we're doing this stuff, I want to wear these for the encyclopedia buff, and I think maybe the authority just in case.
Looking for something, Aunt?
Okay,
Come to tell me to fuck off again?
come on.
Failing the last time was so demoralizing, and
One more try. One more try. Then I'll put a point in. I'll put a point in if this doesn't work.
Looking for something, Aunt? Come to tell me.
men like
okay.
this only respect two things: strength and fear.
Show me her lorry right now. The lady driver's lorry. Where is it? Oh,
Fuck you, I told you. I'm not gonna...
There. His voice grows smaller as yours.
oh man. I don't like being this kind of cop. I don't want to be this kind of cop. Get him? Okay. I've been to your lorry. I know where it is. I'm going to burn it down. You hear me?
Look, fuck you, man. It's some lorry down there. Green, banged up thing. I don't fucking know who she is.
When did she go away?
I don't know. I don't even know her name. She just rolls with the fleet and acts like a big shot. Some dyke, probably. I haven't even seen her for days.
He's just racist. You're right. He probably deserves this.
Now it's not a big deal for him anymore. This is how he saves face.
Where exactly is her lorry?
Past the monument. Down there. The Green Temple. Now, leave me the fuck alone, okay?
Okay.
A small temple by the monument. Green. Let's get into that lorry.
Okay.
Looks like he got his adrenaline up, too.
What's this thing?
Been admiring the stompers, right? For sure, I can demonstrate them.
Look at the sole.
On the bottom of the man's boots, you see an intricate tangle of treads with no immediately discernible pattern.
He did say big shot.
The wind howls over the bay of Rivershore, a cascade of cold air flowing through the tangled city streets.
Is that a map of Rivershore?
It sure is.
Where did he get boots like that?
Custom made. Cost me a pretty penny.
These are kind of neat. Why?
You'll see when the time comes, officer. True patriots carry Revachol in their very souls.
Ugh.
Technically, you're stomping on Ravachol every step you take.
I know you people don't understand poetry.
Ugh. Okay, and now I regret not going farther. Okay. Now I want to put cool clothes back on. So buy them to go around, right? Reference to fascist boots, okay.
This green found, A to Z, contemporaire, is parked in the shadow of the ruins looming overhead. It's seen better days.
This must be the one he told us about, unless he was lying.
Try to peek in the window.
The glass on the side windows is tinted and covered with dust. You can barely make out the shape of a seat and two steering levers. Posters cover the small windows in the back. You can't make out what's on them.
We'll try the door handle.
The door is locked. The handle looks shiny, like it's recently replaced.
How are we gonna get this open, Kim?
Use the pry bar to smash the window. Open it from the inside.
Really?
This has been hard enough. No need to make it any harder.
Okay. Let's finish our thought.
Motorway south. The lone vector stretches in your mind's eye into the wild pale yonder, for an unimaginable distance, forgetting, until you can no longer remember anything. No cities, no mountains, no oceans, and finally, no vector. Nothing remains. A blank space with no point of reference, where only one type of motion is possible. The motion of a human throat, swallow in, and then it comes to you. To reach the end of the motorway south is to be unborn. You've had this thought before, while aimlessly wandering the streets of Jamrock. A lost piece of the man you were. A dark hope.
Oh. All intellect white checks unlocked. No, we just unlocked several of them, but, well, Inland Empires, I like it. It's okay. Okay. Where are we at? 6. Okay. Okie dokie. So now we have... Can do that. Backyard wall. Well, I guess that was already unlocked, but... Measure head. That one. That actually wasn't probably... I guess that's why it took so long. But... Let you do it. Okay. The one I was excited about was like... the conceptualize the wall check, but that I think that was already unlocked from the other dice. Oops. Okay, pry bar. And musical instrument. That. Anything else? really. Okay. I don't know. What's our...
This screen found, A to Z, contemporain, is parked in the shadow of the ruins looming overhead. It's seen better days.
Let's look around. Let's leave this for a moment, because our... What are we? See if we can get some... Let's see if we can find some stuff to help with that, actually. And don't forget to drink. Thank you. I will make that. Oh, hello. Hi. Is it MB or NBIS? Thank you. I was gonna respond to all your comments earlier. Thank you. I really appreciate all the comments you left. Oh, hello, Meowgon. Welcome. Hello. I am doing well and having fun. I chose some dice. We fed Kim a sandwich. Many things are going well. There's a lot to do. I just want to put my regular clothes back on. Where are you? Oh, I am wearing the bright shirt, actually. Grad workout. Oh, no. No, I understand. With the... Yeah, I chose the world dice, and I also caught other dice. So then we could get angry at the racist guy after failing miserably the first time. I didn't want to take the sandwich. It felt rude. It felt very mean to steal a sandwich from an old man, but chat. This Harry has another voice in his head called chat, which encourage things. And sometimes you just have to listen to those thoughts. Oh, there is an alternative. Okay.
Just
this is
ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
So, okay, so this is unlocked. I wanted to... Le chat. We're gonna wait till it... I remember this improves if you wait till later. So we'll leave that for a moment. Oh, okay, now I remember what I wanted to do. We also have to talk to Manana. I'm looking forward to it. I'm definitely... Now that it's unlocked, I'm gonna... No, safe scummed. Don't blame us. Yes, I did pull the trigger in the end. We'll come back to the wall because I know we can improve. Oh. Back. This, the musty smell of a potato cellar in spring emanates from there. Let me in! Let me in then. Yes, I know about redoing the white checks. I have been leaving them. Well, I'm glad to know safe scumming isn't totally unusual. Hello, do you have anything new?
Right to work!
No. So now I'm still not sure really about this quest with... Oh yeah, thank you, Meowgon. Thank you for dropping in. Good. I'm sorry you're so busy, but good luck. I believe in you. Bye-bye. Let's not hold on to this. Let's quick save. Hello.
So, how'd you like our harbor?
You've been in there, he means. Talked to the boss man too, probably.
We'll just be neutral. It was nice enough.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains.
He notes solemnly, then turns to you, a wild smile adorning his face.
Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye. like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk.
Okay, Everett said you had a key to a door.
A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open?
He said it belonged to a weasel.
Oh, say no more. I got you.
Maybe I should have asked him more about it. Taps the side of his nose with a little wink.
I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
I'm a hustle grinder. I'm not opening this door for myself, I'm doing it for all working men.
I knew this man was a coming. And it's a good thing you're doing too. Thanks. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the whirling in rags.
Oh.
That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business.
Okay, but where did you get the key from?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter.
His gaze wanders off into the distance.
None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess.
Anything else I should know about this task, this weasel person, when he'll be home?
I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for.
He means he's not going to tell you because he doesn't know. But he will shoot his mouth off with you now that you're working for Everard.
Do like manana. And this guy could be an actual bad guy, but I just don't trust whatever Everard's trying to make us do.
Who he is and what they're fighting for? This is interesting.
Actually, do you know anything about the Hardy Boys?
Los Ardis? They're an independent militant group.
Oh.
A bit too high-strung, but it comes with the responsibility. They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Everard's law. But really, they're just like you.
See.
Is he actually comparing you, an officer of the law, to some neighborhood vigilantes? Come on. He's just trying to keep the peace.
There's only one law friend, that's me. We'll let it go.
The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles his hair.
Why are you striking?
We're negotiating our share.
Your share?
Aye.
He seems pleased with himself. Wait, so not wages or pensions or...
This stuff. They already covered.
Everard is a river... I don't really like any of these answers. At least you got the benefits at something.
It's not enough. Not enough to get ahead. More about keeping us in our place.
How large a share would you like?
All of it. However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board, so they could take part in the decision-making process.
This seditious talk sounds like communism. Just so we're on the same page, communism is basically wanting to kill the rich people or deporting them to a labor camp in southeast Grad. But don't say that out loud if you're a communist.
No. The boss man, Everard, what can you tell me about him?
I think it's best you make up your own mind now that you've met him. In my eyes, he is a capable organizer and a decent businessman.
What does bossing the union entail anyway?
I guess you kind of get to be the village chief. He oversees the harbor, makes deals with the owners or other relevant parties, watches out for his own.
It's funny because, like, I would like to go for the communist options, but since I already committed to the moralist path, I don't really know how to answer some of these. They're not giving me the option D.
By that, you mean corruption?
By heavens, why would he not be corrupt? We live in a harsh and disordered world, see? And in this world, the old man is corrupt for our benefit, and we know it. Appreciate it even. He is, personally, not too lavish.
Not too... That does seem lavish to me.
He is reasonably lavish, sure. That's his prerogative. It's not like you want a saintly demeanor on a corrupt motherfucker. That would be a manipulative illusion. Besides, there are no non-corrupt systems in the world anyway. And moralism is the most corrupt of them all.
Oh no! They'll find me out.
Not you would like to say. But then there's that weasel door.
Yeah.
This man has political theory, and it has not failed him today.
Okay, you can go for multiple. Yeah, well, I guess I could be communist moralist. I just happen to have the moralist thought at the moment. Are you a communist?
No. I don't think I'm a communist. Seeing something of value and saying I want it all to myself is a much older and simpler notion. No science to it at all. Even a weak child can think it. The only things holding someone back are I can't and I shouldn't.
Okay, there's the moralist option. Ooh, I don't think I have anything to add to that.
A none of the above kind of man. No harm in being that.
Yeah, none of the above. You seem to have spent a lot of time thinking about the political situation.
Sure, I've had the necessary free time. Fortunately, there's always time.
The look in his brown eyes conjures up an understanding. For him, having command of his time is the most important thing. It all comes together now. The way he speaks about scabs, his general attitude. He's a follower of a 500-year-old Franco-Nigerian Boyadero code, itself an appropriation of Vespertine cool.
What?
That of a noble peasant or a traveling herdsman. True to yourself, independent in your actions, loyal to your friends.
Maybe I am a boyadero.
No.
What if...
No.
Okay, encyclopedia.
The man sits on the railing, his hands reaching far and wide, yet it feels as if he could effortlessly go even wider, if need be, an endless torrent of time.
Any idea who killed the hangman?
The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing?
Are you drinking through the straw? I don't have a straw in my water bottle, if that's what you're asking. It's just a metal one. Which is unfortunate, because it's a bit loud. I'm sorry if it gets picked up on the mic. I don't know if I want to ask these quite yet.
The man whispers.
Let's hold off. I don't want to start accusing stuff. Let's open the door. Technically a bottle is nothing but a very large jar. Good point, good point. There's an internal straw. Okay, I like that. We don't get to... We can look. Okay, I guess we can look without actually doing it. Because I still don't know if I want to do this, but one thing I wanted to check. Hello, friend. Okay, you guys. Do you want to see my badge?
Again? I can't believe this shit.
He might be wearing a disguise.
Oh, I didn't know we could ask this. Well, Shades, are you wearing a disguise?
Yes, it's a hobby of mine.
As if waiting for some kind of reaction or response. Something to click. It's not happening, though. Who is this guy?
Okay, why not? Let's do the old thing over again.
My drama's up, okay.
Yeah, you think he was hanged as a cover-up?
Okay, we already did this.
I don't know. Oh my god, there's more. I'm going to... God...
Okay.
None of this is great. Okay, I was...
Okay, none of that. Okay, I just wondered. It's interesting, because, like... Normally I'm about where the characters are. I'm normally about where the characters are, or maybe a little bit behind, but this is the first time I'm like completely ahead of where Harry is about who those two are. And it's uncomfortable. I feel bad for them. Oh wait, do we have to like go around? Probably, okay. Hello Kuno, do you have anything new?
Kuno's like
Oh.
Kuno's dad. Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything.
Actually those are physical instruments. We should probably grab those.
Here, pig. We're fun now. Performance buddies.
Kuno unzips his jacket again. And pulls the pants out of the plastic wrapping. Oh, that's what you get for going all in phys and psych. Yeah, I'm intellect and psych. I'm completely neglecting physique except for shivers. So I want to get everything that's physical instrument I can, but hand-eye coordination and perception have paid off, so I want to keep that up.
Kuno can already see you soaring through the air like a fucking eagle. Pig's in Kuno's debt now. Money debt?
Okay.
Money debt doesn't mean anything. He's just saying words. You're not in his debt.
Talk to Mañana about the armor.
So?
I forgot that this was a thing. He said to thank you. Wasn't too keen on chasing down the armor anyway.
Fuck. Okay. Kuno's a giver like that, yes?
Kuno sent your fat ass running around like jello.
Look, pig. Kuno sent you to rough some people up. Kuno played you. That happened. Now you and Kuno should move on.
Good idea.
Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. Don't be saying what Kuno said back to Kuno. Get the fuck out of here, Patterson Kuno. After this shit, you better have something real interesting to say if you want to stay in Kuno's face.
Okay.
Yeah, real interesting.
I'm off.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
It's okay, we're buds. I like Kuno. Okay, now we have these. +1 savoir-faire, spacious crotch, liquid fit, physical instrument, performance unlimited. Entry-level FOM modular track pants meant to get the urban athletes started down the FOM path. Labels say hydrophobic 100%, Simon Tech, and FOM Rover Lab, creating an air of pseudoscientific mystery around these pants. They feel rubbery and futuristic to touch. Okay. They were a bit expensive. Oh, we also have to buy the boombox. But we're doing okay, I think. I think we'll be okay for... Oh, there's so much I want to buy. It's a little hard. I want to buy the board game. Actually, we could break out the whole... We don't have the shoes. I don't know if we'll buy the shoes because they're kind of expensive, but let's just say hi to Cindy again. So I'm seeing if there's new dialogue. Hello.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
I want to. Oh, so you won't talk about the murder, but maybe you can tell us something about the murder victim's missing armor. Yes. I want more of it.
What do I care about some fucking tin eggshells?
Isn't armor art? Art for the, body?
Ugh, alright. Sad piggy. I'll give you this one. I saw a little girl in the fishing village running around with military-grade handwear. Look cute as hell.
Oh, thank you. Okay, we can find the gloves. I don't think it's dark enough for this yet.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
So what are we looking for? This thing? Okay, sec. Okay, little girl. We didn't talk to the kids, so we can try that. The quick save.
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head.
Okay, you recommend buying the shoes and the speakers? Oh. They're very expensive though, but if that's what you recommend, I guess we'll need a bit more money, because I think they were 50. Okay. Okay. Let's carefully knock.
You knock silently. The upholstery muffles the sound. No response comes from the apartment.
I guess no one is in?
You're pretty sure the owner of the apartment isn't here. It's safe-ish.
Let's press the... Oh yeah, Min, you can share that. Go ahead. Keep... Oh, roll a sleep... Yes, thank you for checking, Ambi. Thank you. I'll respond to your comments later, and I want to check out some of your Library of Ruina videos too. Have a good night. Press your ear against the door.
The leather upholstery is worn and rough against your jaw. You don't hear any movement. In fact, it's oddly silent in the yard around you. No birds chirp.
Lieutenant, what is your opinion of this task we're undertaking?
Let's be honest. This isn't what I joined the RCM for, but every day tells you something new about yourself.
The lieutenant replies, still inspecting the padded door.
Apparently, working with the local union boss to get info on an investigation is not something I'm squeamish about.
I'm squeamish, so you don't mind if I unlock the door?
I mind that the local thug is using the RCM for his busy work. But if this gets us to the bottom of this hanging, then I'm willing to look over it. On the other hand, we could just leave and tell Evrart we opened the door. No one seems to be tailing us to see if we actually did it.
Lie to Evrart? That's also an option?
Yes. Presenting a fabrication is known to get results here and there. You took this task. You make the call.
Ugh.
The door is right here. You can just open it and be done with this. Besides, if you never open it, you're never gonna find out what's behind the door.
I want to know what's behind the door. I'm gonna hold off for a moment. Did I save? I saved beforehand, I think.
The door to the...
I think I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave this for a moment. I want to see if we can, like, get more information, because if it turns out it, like, really is a bad guy, I don't super mind doing it, but we just have no idea who this person is. Let's go back across. See if we can find the gloves for now. The name Shadow. You can always save Scub. Okay, just to find out. We can explore different universes where things do and don't happen. The name Shadow 638 was inspired by Shadow the Hedgehog. That is a great person to be inspired by. We should all take lessons from Shadow. I still have to play Sonic Adventure 2. I bought it on... It's one game I always really wanted to play when I was younger. I never was given it. But now I have it on Steam. Let's look at these so I can remember. They are like 50, aren't they?
The speaker. You should go over and ask him about paying for those sneakers.
Black. They're expensive. Wait, there's...
The shine?
Stylish shades, huh? They'd be even more stylish if you paid for them with net worth. Go over and ask.
Okay. Oh. I really need to memorize what these do. Logic, conceptualization. Hmm. Yeah, choosing a name to use on the internet's kinda... I'm gonna wear those for the encyclopedia. Names to use on the internet's hard, especially now when, like, everything is... It's hard to find something unique that isn't taken. I like Minfrast. I like it. Feels good to say. Short and to the point. I like it. Allez-vous? Okay, there's Lillian. Do you have anything?
Hi, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
Oh, this is new. That's my motor carriage in the sea, by the way. Point to the sunken vehicle.
Oh. That's good to know, I guess. Why is it in the sea?
I got drunk and apparently drove it into the sea.
This calls for a funeral, if you ask me.
Oh. You're suggesting we honor the carcass of my former motor carriage?
Aye. Feels deserved, don't you think? Falling in the line of duty like that and all?
What an odd thought. Maybe I should. We should.
Why odd? Our things are a part of our life world. They're made with our human sweat and they share human history. We should care about them as we care about humans. To some extent, at least.
Life world. Someone's been reading up on last century Gottwaldian philosophers. Play it cool now.
Alright, I'm in. But organizing a funeral takes a lot of time and effort, doesn't it?
Oh yeah? You won't even be able to get it out of the water before early June. And where are you going to bury it? Who to invite? What music to play at the wake? Take it from someone who's been through a few funerals. It's easiest to just leave them there and let nature take care of it.
But you suggested it.
That's all we have time for right now anyway. Come back here in June and see how you feel about it then. It's not like it's going anywhere.
It's a pity we don't get to do more frivolous side activities like rejuvenate the doomed commercial area or...
Yes, that is a pity. But for now, let's focus on the things we do get to do. Like the murder investigation, for example.
You like the Capri funeral idea?
Oh, I liked it. He liked it. Okay, Minfrast is an anagram for first man. Oh, cool. First name is an ad. Oh, that's actually really clever. I like that. Oh, that's really clever. And there's a building you didn't enter in the village. Okay. Oh, is it? Did I not enter here? Can't remember, but let's talk to the kids first.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone. He can't be more than 5 years old. He watches his brother kick the stone with his tongue lolling out of his mouth.
You must be Lillian's twins.
This one doesn't say anything, kicking the concrete with his worn-out sneaker.
Lily's our mum.
Oh! Oh, those are actual kids. I already said that.
The stone kicker laughs suddenly. His head is too large for his shoulders. The other one laughs as well. Maybe there's some kind of reason why they're laughing. An interesting reason, somehow tied to the case.
What are you laughing about?
The boy stops laughing and looks at his toes. Oh, okay. So now he's shy. Now he's not talking. Just wobbling around like he's afraid of something.
I don't want to say that. You guys look identical.
The stone-kicking one becomes frantic all of a sudden, as if that's something to be scared of. The obvious fact that you just stated.
He looks just like me.
Yeah, I said that.
The boy doesn't answer. His brother throws another rock. Both of their hair is covered in some kind of dirt. The rock kicker was just being shy, but now he's enthusiastic again.
You're bad with kids.
The lieutenant remarks with evident glee. It's impossible to be good with kids, they're too stupid. What about you, Kid Master General?
Maybe I am. Now, how about some actual police work? We are not getting anything here.
Yeah, you do it then. Bye. Bye, kids, take care. I don't wanna... Try this. I want to talk to them just because I want to hear their little kid voices, but I don't want to call them stupid. Oh, yeah, okay. Let's look around first. Birdie! Industrial coal pellets burn with an orange glow. Birdie! Wait, can we just take it? Let's talk first. Hello.
Hello, mister.
Oh, little Lily. A young girl, barely 4 or 5 years old, sits on the sofa. She looks at you with frank curiosity.
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around.
Are you Lillian's daughter?
Yes, I am. Little Lily.
Oh.
You know my mom?
Yeah, we met earlier.
That's nice. My mom is great. She's never angry or anything.
I can just take the bird? Okay, let's ask about it. We'll ask in a second. Are the twins outside your brothers?
Yes. They don't want to play with me. They're older and play outside. They look the same. Sometimes I can't tell them apart.
They look identical, right? I said the same thing.
They look identical.
What's that thing you're holding?
It's Lammy. He's my friend. Sort of. Like...
He holds the fuzzy bee stuff to demonstrate.
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days. One of the eye buttons is missing, and the fur is tattered in several parts.
Lammy looks soft.
Yes. Very soft.
Suddenly, she pushes the stuffed animal towards your face. Oh. I don't deserve it. I'm scum.
Press your damn cheek against Lammy, okay?
Press your cheek against Lammy.
Isn't he soft?
I love it. I need to ask...
Lammy.
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days. One of the eye buttons is missing, and the fur is tattered in several parts.
Okay, I'm pleased to meet you, Lammy.
Lammy usually doesn't like strangers. But you're also fuzzy, like Lammy.
Lammy! We're all so fuzzy. Yeah! We're not gonna say... Yeah, I wanted to do it, but then we just talked about how we were bad with kids. So I thought I'd be in character, because we don't. We're terrible. And now Kim just forces you. I'm gonna cry. That's amazing. Steal Lammy. No! Not stealing Lammy. I heard there was a girl here who has armored gloves. Is that you?
Oh, I had gloves. Very big ones. Heavy, too.
Where did you get these gloves?
Found them when Lammy and I were playing hide and seek. In an empty house. Where no one lives. I think someone hid them there.
She doesn't want you to think she stole them.
And where are the gloves now?
I hid them. The twins were gonna take them. They're stupid.
She lifts her stuffed toy up and looks into its remaining eye as though searching for confirmation.
We are going to need those gloves. It's for important police business.
He enunciates the last two words carefully.
Oh.
She doesn't seem to understand, but Lieutenant's tone has conveyed to her the important part.
They're in my sandcastle. Behind our house. Under the sand. You can break the castle.
Oh no.
It's not very good.
Oh. What's that? Point to the stuffed bird hanging from the ceiling.
It's a grouse.
What's it for?
I don't know.
Can I have it?
Sure. Just go and get it. I don't like it anyways. It looks angry.
All right. You just need to grab it from the ceiling and go.
Well, she can have Lammy. We'll take the grouse.
Bye.
Ruffed grouse. Oh, taxidermy. Can we give this to Gart? Cause we broke the skua. Oh my gosh. It does look quite impressive. The dead body of a grouse stuffed with some unknown material. From a distance, it might just pass off as the real thing. The bird itself looks extremely ruffled and slightly grumpy. Oh. Anything else in here? No! Take Lammy! No! There wasn't even an option. Not taking Lammy. This is one thing I'll say no to chat. Unless it turns out like Lammy was the murder weapon, then give Gart Lammy. Is there actually an option?
Weather has not been kind to Lily's little sandcastle. The once mighty towers are quickly eroding away. You can see something shining back to you from what must have been a vast underground catacomb network.
Take the child and Lammy. Oh no. Broken.
The little castle? The reigning lord must have come upon some really tough times to let it sleep in such decrepitude.
I love that Kim's good with kids and stuff. Reach into the catacombs and pull out the shiny object.
The walls and floors give way to the giant's greed, collapse and present you with a pair of ceramic gauntlets.
Congratulations. That's the gauntlets down then. We're doing good on the armor collection front.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, +2 interfacing. These are 1. Awesome. Yeah. Strength in digits. Clenching and unclenching your fists has never been so fun. The tiny ceramic plates make a lovely clicking sound when your fingers move. The gloves are a bit sandy, but the grip is phenomenal. Ah. Yeah. Yeah. Encyclopedia's high. I'm leaving stuff for a moment. Kind of on a empathy, authority, shivers, volition, conceptualization, all kind of stuff I want to put in, but we're leaving it for like what skill checks. You have anything to say about the gloves?
Yes?
No. Okay, let's go back to... I'm running around a lot, but let's go back to... Let's see, do the kids have anything since we talked to their sister?
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
Is little Lily your sister?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
That's it?
It doesn't look like he knows what that means.
Bye, kids. No, I don't want to call them stupid. What are we doing? Chemistry. Okay. And at the speed of sound. Indeed. Oh, what? There was a cheap shirt. Oh. There was a cheap shirt. I can't remember what it boosted. There's that boombox thing that...
The boombox's weight on the shelves.
Okay.
And your boombox, that gold and amber, Harmon what?
Okay. And there's...
What a shirt. All other shirts pale in comparison to the muscular man with antlers and immense Zweihanders.
Okay, so physical instrument and shivers. Okay. We already have a physical instrument shirt. We'll leave that for a sec. Okay, back to... Oh.
The afternoon sun shimmers off the white on blue police livery of the motor carriage.
Ooh. Wait, why am I even thinking about this? Wasn't I supposed to?
Do something important? Something murder-related? There's always something important. Doesn't mean you can't take a moment to admire this piece of machinery.
Ooh.
This is a Caprice Kanema, the Caprice Motor Corps follow-up to their highly successful workhorse, Caprice 40, and the answer to the Lum's racing breed, Ferv series. With its air-cooled, rear-mounted 12-cylinder compression ignition engine, driving the rear wheels through a 4-speed manual gearbox, the Kanema is able to reach 100 kilometers per hour in 13.5 seconds.
This is the one
and
I wanted,
go on to
I
a
think.
top speed of 180 kilometers an hour.
Yeah, someone told me you could find out what Kim likes to listen to on the radio, and that's what I was trying to find. So is this it? Won't it roll over in the first sharp corner?
The high center of balance is offset by a large battery bank mounted at the bottom of the cabin, feeding all the auxiliary systems and making the Kanema effectively a mobile power plant.
Oh. This tech talk is really rubbing me the right way here.
Due to a quite steep price tag, it is very unusual to see one in police livery.
Oh, so we can... I better like this. I don't like your machine, Lieutenant. Looks impractical. No! That machine really puts the loco back in locomotion. Very cool.
Mm-hmm. You want to take a closer look?
What's it packing there?
130.
Oh.
I reckon that's a 7-liter V12 there. Man, that's got to be a major advancement over the KR-18 GU engine on the old Caprice 40.
Mama's serving some serious macaroni. What's that even mean? It must be an advancement of the KR-18 GU engine of the older 40 models, right?
Yeah, you know it?
Just the basics. Cast iron block, swirl chamber injection, dual chains driving overhead camshafts, 2 valves per cylinder, hydraulic valve lash adjustment.
Yes, that's right. I'm very impressed that you know these things.
It's better than this, just guys being dudes. Fine machine.
Yes, an extraordinary machine.
Ah.
It's nice and all, but why so modest? Put some zing into it. Flare it up. Slam it down. Helium headlights would improve the range and quality of the visual field a lot. It's a bit girly right now.
Oh.
Fit it with some proper off-road components.
Ever thought about switching to helium headlights?
Actually, I have a pair at home. Just haven't gotten around to fitting them yet. I need to lay some wiring for the ballast first.
If we ever get this case solved, maybe we can do it together?
You want to help? Thank you for the offer. That might be fun. Let's do the case first, though, alright?
It's a date.
He liked the idea.
Oh. Okay, let's move on. Move. I have a bro date. Want to remove our shirt to do some car maintenance. I'd really like the Kim Likes You achievement. I don't know what else I have to do.
Inside, You see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Okay.
57.
In the cabin, you see a metallic drawer, the pull-out toolbox, the white suede. As you tap on...
No.
Okay. I tried putting all my points. So one thing I did during the break was I put all my points in perception, which wasn't much, and I still didn't get whatever the radio thing is, but... So maybe that's something I missed. We are in love. Glad we're all on the same page here. Okay, Gart. Oh, and we have to do the cryptozoology. Oh. What was going on?
The theme on that pinball machine is a standard royalist theme, used on everything from pinball cabinets to full flavor cigarettes.
I didn't even notice there's pinball. What are its hallmarks?
Clinging to a picture book version of the past century, waiting for the king to come back and cast out all the profiteers and homosexuals.
Oh no!
Basically, imagine a yellow plastic crown with a liquor brand emblazoned on it.
Wait, where do I get such a crown?
It comes free with a 6-pack of Vermilion Roy d'Or. The words Roy d'Or are stamped into the crown's plastic.
It's bro love. The idea of a king in a century gone is pretty fascinating.
The sentiment is called anti-centennial nostalgia, pining for a time before the turn of the century. It's common even now, after 50 years.
Okay. I thought we'd maybe get to play pinball, but... I haven't played much pinball. It seems fun. Gart, I have a present for you.
Can I help you?
Gart, I found a new bird for the whirling.
What is this thing?
I love Gart because his line reads are so funny. That kind of cop. I just wanted to apologize for breaking the Great Skua by bringing you this ruffed grouse.
Okay, well, this is actually a nice bird. A competent piece of taxidermy. I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess. So, I don't know. Thank you. I'm gonna go with thank you.
Yeah!
People just don't know how to accept gifts, especially taxidermy. He likes it.
He likes the bird. It solves his broken bird problem.
I feel good about our work here today. It's all about the little things, like bringing people random stuffed animals.
It's not actually about that, but he liked it.
Oh, maybe he would have liked Lammy then. Oh dear. It's a conundrum. Steal Lammy for Gart. I love Kim too. How did they create such a perfect character? Okay, Aw. Oh look, we went up a bunch and we're 19. There's lots of... we'll do that later. Let's find the cryptozoologists. I mean, we did find them, but... But we didn't talk to them. And then maybe it'll be time to do the conceptualization check again. I can't remember how dark it was meant to be. You should definitely have that Kim achievement by that point. I don't have... This is gonna be interesting because you never did this order of events. I try to make it interesting. I've been kind of wondering if my Steam is a little bugged with Disco Elysium, because according to Steam, I've played this game for only about 4.5 hours when I checked it today. I mean, all time, my entire playtime has only been like 4 hours, and that's definitely not the case. So I have been considering that maybe it's bugged. Because I thought I should maybe have like there was like one for Sorry Cop, and I was like, I'm pretty high in that as well. So I might just have bugged achievements, which is sad. Okay, I can't really remember where oh, actually, let us... I'm hoping it will pop up. At least I can stop feeling bad about it. It's bugged. I also missed... Can't remember where a part of the map. Okay. Oh man, I can't remember where these guys were. Oh. Thank you. Right up from where you are now. Oh, can we go around? Thank you for letting me know, because this area is quite big and overwhelming, and without like a proper mini-map or something, it is a little much. Bit to the left, okay. Oh. The building before you housed the engine. Must have been a big one.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
We're not trying that. What is this thing anyway?
It's military. A service depot of some sort.
Used to service what?
The washerwoman mentioned a depot up the coast. She said it was for moving ammo and cargo across the bay. This might be it.
We're not gonna try that. Not when it's a red shack like this. Okay, it's in the fish market. I'll keep looking around. Ooh! Rhetoric! Like traps here. Oh. Being saved. Cool. I don't think we went in there.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your
We'll come back.
If you really think we should get in there, we need to find some other way.
Oh, I didn't, we start with the kick drum coming from the eye? What? I didn't mean to...
Yes, the pulsing base. An indication of junior delinquency.
Oh. Let's actually look
Heavy
at this.
wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you. The rectangular sea-worn ornamentation appears in stark contrast to the padlock, carelessly drilled into the wood.
Rattle the doors to see if they open.
Nothing happens.
I don't think that's going to work.
High above, the wind wraps the church in its rush, cold and wet from the ocean bay. It parts around the massive keel-shaped roof, like a test tunnel, washing both sides. the way it has done for 340 years. The wind keeps its distance. So should you.
What is this feeling?
There is a hole in my heart.
What?
The lieutenant looks at the padlock. He didn't hear you asking. You were quiet enough.
What? Inspect the carpentry.
The carving on the door is block-like and angular, like the church itself. 2 large beams shoot downwards, sinking into the wood before they reach the threshold.
Run your hand over the beam.
The surface is smooth from the wind, but moist to the touch.
Take a closer look at the padlock.
This cheap-looking padlock is sturdily built. It shackles together a hasp and a staple screwed into the wooden door. The lock is adorned with a yellow sticker. It'll be easier to break the staple than the lock. Also, that sticker is interesting, somehow.
Look at the sticker.
You see a yellow circle with 2 X's and a big curve below them that looks like a mouth. You're pretty sure you haven't seen it before, but what the symbol depicts is clear enough. A smiling dead guy. The curve makes it smile, and the X's make it dead. There is something blindingly modern about this symbol. Its modernness puts to shame everything you've seen before.
What makes it so modern?
It's the contrast between the cheery, chemical yellow and the rigor mortis. As if the cheery guy didn't know he was dead, or the dead guy didn't care that he was. Either way, you get the sense the forces of future are at work here.
Does he... Anyway, have you ever seen the symbol before?
He takes off his glasses and uses a blue handkerchief to thoroughly wipe them clean before inspecting the sticker. Then he looks up, pauses, and replies.
No.
What does it look like to you?
Looks like a dead man smiling. Suggests junior delinquency.
What is junior delinquency?
For Revachol ZOC, the moral intern defined junior delinquents as minors between the ages of 10 and 16 who have committed an act in violation of the law. These acts aren't called crimes as they would be for adults. Crimes committed by minors are called delinquent acts. This was part of your officer's exams.
He puts the handkerchief in his coat pocket. What is suggestive of junior delinquency here?
I haven't seen that sticker before, and I'm not a youth.
I agree, it's very modern. But what does the cheery guy not... But does the cheery guy not know he's dead? Or does the dead guy not care that he is? What's the source of the irony here?
That level of conceptual thinking is not part of my skill set.
Does he just, like, not understand? Okay, he really doesn't understand kids. Inspect the staple.
The padlock passes through a staple that's been hastily attached to the wood. Closer inspection reveals that one of the screws is not a screw at all, but a nail. The work has been done recently and is unprofessional, to say the least. Should you want to get through, it might be easier to just pry the whole thing off.
This is where Mr. Prybar comes in handy.
Maybe we should circle the building first and look for another way. The building has seen enough mistreatment.
There is a touch of guilt in his voice.
Yeah, I don't really want to, but let me explore. Let me keep exploring first. Just we should be able to do that. Other check. Looking for the cryptozoologists that I saw but can't quite remember. Trent! I love.
Hello again.
Hello. Maybe we don't get into that conversation again, but were they down here? I feel like. Yeah, these guys, okay. Hello.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Nice and easy. No way out, little guys. Not out of this jam.
Oh.
There's a cylinder on the ground in which the man is arranging some netting. It looks like some kind of trap. He notices you.
Who's there? Oh, the police. Hello, officers.
His self-conscious enthusiasm renders his movements ungainly. He looks like your understanding of a scientist.
Is that the police? Why are the police here?
Gary the crypto-fascist? What?
Don't worry, Gary. I'll handle it.
You must be Morel, the cryptozoologist?
To what do I owe the pleasure?
That's sarcasm. He takes no pleasure from your appearance.
Lena sent me. She's been really worried about you and was waiting for you to get back.
Of course. Thank you for passing along the message. That damn water lock is broken, and we can't go all the way around the 881.
We tell him? We can tell him. Yeah, that was me.
You broke the water lock with a motor carriage. There was a billboard in the canal. Not a vehicle. It said Samaran Butter.
No, it was all, I caused you, I guess you're right. It really was the sign's fault. Anyway, you can go back now.
Did he say we can go back now?
What? Why are you talking all in capitals?
Yes, Gary. We can go soon. If you see Lena, tell her I won't be long.
Sir, your wife is waiting for you.
I just have to do one more round. See if the phasmid has taken the bait. Then we go in.
He refastens a bit of netting that's come loose in the wind.
For all his passion, this man is diligent and patient. You could learn things from him.
Yes, tell me more about cryptids. Tell me about this phasmid you're looking for.
Which is why we've been knee-deep in the reeds laying traps for it.
I think your lines are getting cut off. What makes it so difficult to find?
Good question. Being a phasmid of the order Phantasmodea, a ghost insect, it disguises itself as plant matter. In this case, the reeds. Awful lot of reeds around, aren't there?
Oh.
And I suspect it may have also developed other specialised techniques to protect itself from predators or scientists in our present case.
What sort of specialized techniques is the phasmid using to hide itself?
It's my hypothesis that it has evolved certain electrochemical defences that allow it to interfere with animal perception, impeding pattern recognition, confusing the visual cortex. But I cannot describe how these defences work, much less how they evolved, without studying a live specimen.
Yes, it makes perfect sense. You're beginning to suspect there's something paranatural about this phasmid.
Paranatural. How big is this phasmid?
I'm expecting it to be quite giant. One known species of phasmid, called the Megaphasmodea zoensis, is about the size of a grown man's forearm.
Why are you so interested in this stick bug? It doesn't seem to be as colorful as some of the other cryptids I've heard about.
Typical rookie assumption. Insects are much more sophisticated creatures than those unversed in zoology give them credit for. Even simply catching a glimpse of the Insulindian phasmid would be the apex of of any cryptozoologist's career. But to study it and its defences, find out how it stayed hidden so long.
It's ginormous. What have you discovered about it so far?
Very little, I'm sorry to say. No one's ever captured a specimen, so all our information is based on first and third-hand accounts.
So no one's ever found one?
Not yet. That's what makes it a cryptid.
Just out of curiosity, if there's no proof of its existence, how do you know it's real?
Kim.
I know it's real.
The cryptozoologist says, brusquely enough that even he seems taken aback by it.
It's clear that his obsession with the phasmid is driven by something more than the pure pursuit of scientific advancement.
By which I mean, I've heard enough first-hand accounts to believe quite firmly that the Insulindian phasmid is more than mere superstition.
Ina said that there's been a sighting of it here in Martinez.
Yes, the most recent sighting was by a couple of teenagers along the coast here. That's what brought us to Martinez specifically. It's the first credible sighting in several decades. Admittedly, it's an unusual location for this species, but with all the sewage runoff upstream, it probably doesn't matter much anymore.
Maybe the Insulindian phasmid has died out?
I have to resist the thought. Such an extraordinary creature is doubtlessly highly resilient. After all, it's generally thought to be capable of parthenogenesis.
Parthenogenesis?
He means asexual reproduction.
Oh.
The females of the species don't need to mate to produce viable eggs. This makes it easier for a species with a small population to survive.
Females reproducing without males, a travesty, a crime against passion and common sense. This arouses no special feelings in it. What? That's pretty clever.
Yes, the Insulindian phasmid is a very clever insect. That's why it's so damn difficult to catch. But as a scientist, I'll try my best to remain dispassionate.
Tell me more about these traps.
Well, they may not look impressive, but Lena designed them quite cleverly, so I'm sure they'll do the trick.
She designed the traps?
Yes.
He says with some pride. How do the traps work?
Simple. Attracted by the locusts, the phasmid crawls down the funnel and, having eaten its fill, can't get back out.
I mean, maybe they're too small. I mean, now that I see how they work. You said they're pretty big. They might be pretty big. Might not be able to fit.
At least, that's the intention. The net isn't a perfect solution, but we didn't want to use anything that might damage the specimen's delicate exoskeleton.
What are you using as bait?
Locusts. Nearly all known phasmids are herbivores, of course. But we've hypothesized that the Insulindian phasmid might occasionally prey on other insects.
Inside the traps, a number of locusts crawl and tumble over one another in a tiny, chittering swarm. A meat-eating stick insect? Does it pretend to be the reeds as part of its ambush behavior? This seems unlikely.
Carnivorous stick insect? Seems unlikely.
Thank you for your opinion. We have also included plant material in the traps to satiate your skepticism.
Fair enough. What will you do if these traps don't work?
They'll work, I assure you. The predatory hypothesis, using locusts as bait, accounts for the failure of previous efforts by other teams, which use plants. We have given this some thought.
The traps do seem to be deftly and thoughtfully constructed. It's clear the cryptozoologist's wife knows what she's doing.
Let me ask you about something else.
Yes. What?
How did you become a cryptozoologist?
I've just always liked animals and puzzles. Searching for cryptids is a bit of both.
Oh, that's pretty fun. So you're living out your childhood dream out here?
It's not child's play. Just because I have to traipse through the mud every so often.
Why not just be a zoologist? Real animals are puzzling too.
Real? I know you think one is a respectable profession, while the other is superstition. Everyone does.
Oh yeah, I didn't mean to imply... I should have caught that. I didn't want to be mean to him, but... I'm into cryptids. Real, what you mean? It's a profession, just like any other.
Indeed. My methods do not differ from other scientists. I simply draw upon a wider variety of evidence. And I have more hope that something truly surprising might happen.
No, I don't wanna. I'm into cryptids too. I have the kind green ape pen. And has anything truly surprising ever happened to you?
No, as I said, I have yet to catch a cryptid, although I have come close. Close enough to keep trying.
Yeah, we won't push too hard. Let's talk about specific cryptids.
All right. What cryptids precisely? I usually discuss these things with specialists, so I don't know what.
We heard all about all the cryptids. We are a specialist.
We would have to discuss. He wants to say, but decides against it.
I know all about... Yes. I know all about the kind green ape. Look, I even have a kind green ape pen.
I see you've been talking about cryptids with Lena. The kind green ape is one of her favourites.
Yeah!
A warm wave passes him. Of course, the kind green ape is her favourite, he thinks.
We travelled to South Safra to look for it once. Gary and I got stuck in a rainstorm, though, and had to spend most of our time there in a little village. The search was fabulously unsuccessful, but the people were very nice. I'm glad they didn't understand what Gary was saying about them.
Ooh.
What? South Safra? They're just on a different rung of the ladder, Morale. I had no problem with them.
Oh no.
Really? You kept complaining about how dirty everything is, but we digress.
Oh.
They're a nascent culture. I just didn't feel comfortable. And let's change the topic, okay? Talk about your critters. Or whatever.
Oh dear. Actually, when they said crypto-fascist, I sort of jumped to like cryptocurrency, but now it's just like cryptid? Cryptid? Fascist? What? I need to know what this means. There's one around every corner in this game. Oh no. I know about the most dangerous cryptid, the known of Jeroma.
Formerly the most dangerous, yes. But do you know the most dangerous living cryptid?
No, tell me.
He doesn't want to make it feel like you knowing it is some big deal.
Let me know.
The most dangerous cryptid is a carnivorous ruminant, known colloquially as the dread moose.
The dread moose?
Yes. The dread moose subsists entirely on flesh. It has even been known to dig up fresh graves in search of sustenance.
Does it also attack people?
Human remains have been found deep in the forest, torn apart, then trampled into the mulch by large hooves. Infer from that what you will.
What does the dread moose look like?
Just like an ordinary Arden moose.
How can you tell if it's the ordinary or the dread kind?
You can't. That's what makes it so dreadful and hard to identify.
Oh no!
A moose that looks like any other moose. What's going on here? He's kidding, right?
I am 100% behind the dread moose. I utterly believe it exists.
Of course you do.
The bodies found in the forest are just one piece of physical evidence. There's more. Sightings in Vasa, reaching back 4 centuries. But, of course, nothing satiates the skepticism of.
A detective. Pardon me, I did not wish to seek conflict. It's simply my training to question things.
Understood, Lieutenant.
I know the biggest cryptid, the giant coconur.
That's impressive, I guess. But have you seen it with your own eyes?
No.
Of course you haven't.
Have you seen it?
I haven't had a chance to travel to Coco Nor. No. And I likely never will. The Samaskill desert region has been embroiled in a small civil war for the last 8 years. I fear this mindless barbarism may have wiped out the elusive creature entirely. Sightings of towering luminosities have grown rare recently, while they once used to be constant.
Yes. Sightings of mirages are constant. A mirage is a constant phenomenon that people have no time to report when a war is going on.
Yeah.
It remains unclear what this has got to do with you seeing it, as he was inquiring before. He was just being defensive.
I know about the Cryobacter catlensis.
Oh, everyone knows about that one, thanks to Professor Mijanu being the talk of the town for a time. Although, probably because her life ended as a result of her work in Gutler, no one remembers her contributions to the search for the Nong Ok.
The Nong Ok?
a flightless cursor owl found in the Seminine Isles. Its long legs permit the Nongok to run faster than any other avian, perhaps any other animal, who knows?
Cursor owl.
When it's not hunting its prey in this manner, the Ock hangs from tree branches, like a bat, waiting to dive on hapless prey below on the jungle floor. Mijanu liked extreme animals, you see. One of the few figures of the academic establishment I respect. Really a shame she disappeared.
When did she disappear?
Oh, decades ago. In the 30s. I didn't know her personally, of course. The chasm of academic pretension still stood before us, even though she had unusual courage for someone from the other side.
Other side, interesting. Just tell me about a cool cryptid, any cryptid.
No offense, officer, but I'm not much of a pedagogue. I don't know what I would have done if Lena hadn't persuaded me to go back to field research. You should ask her if you want interesting stories.
Fair enough.
Me? I'm not a people person, unless you haven't noticed. And I don't make a good lecturer. My strength lies in field work and persistence.
Which cryptid did you almost catch? You said before that you almost caught one. I didn't ask that, but sure.
A willow person. It's a long story. One non-specialists would find rather dull.
Willow people? Not at all.
Tell me about the willow people.
They're not people, really. Some argue they aren't really animals, as they seem to have evolved directly from trees. They're very, very thin, almost flat in fact, and can camouflage themselves easily, wrapping themselves around trees and blending in with the tree bark. In that way, they're not too dissimilar from the phasmid we're looking for here.
Wait, so I may have seen these willow people without knowing it?
You probably have.
How did you almost catch a willow person?
Gary and I painted an entire grove's worth of trees in slow-drying paint. It was a bright lavender colour. I was hoping one of the willow people would get paint on it and not be able to camouflage itself.
I hope that slow-drying paint was non-toxic.
After waiting in hiding for hours, I saw a figure slip from one of the trees, a lavender shadow, dashing through the grove.
And then?
I chased it with a net. Not very elegant. You can't be elegant in the field. And, well, it was faster than me.
A lavender shadow.
He smirks.
I know you think we were snacking on funny mushrooms. It's easier to mock someone than to admit that the world might be more interesting than you've imagined.
I like that. I like that. The world might be more interesting than you imagined. I like to imagine that kind of thing.
Furthermore, I'm not saying it was a confirmed sighting. I'm painfully aware of what goes into verifying such things. There is a serious possibility that I saw a squirrel or a trick of the light. I am my own harshest critic.
He makes it a real point here to sound falsifiable.
Enough tales then, let's change the subject.
By all means.
Lena Lena seems pretty eager for you to return.
And I'm eager to return to her, I assure you. But I can't leave before we've finished with these traps. My wife understands that just as well as anyone.
He looks south, where Lena would be.
Come on, Morale. We've been soaking out here for days. It's time to go back.
And leave the traps? Absolutely not. I won't let Lena down.
Come on, she wants us back. I'm soaked up to my nuts over here. We'll both catch reed crabs if we don't dry out soon.
Do you believe in Bigfoot or the Loch Ness Monster? No, I don't not believe in them. I mean, there's never, like, definitive evidence that there aren't strange things out there that we've never seen.
Won't let Lena down. Sounds like the cryptozoologist's wife shares a special connection to the phasmid somehow.
Your dad saw Bigfoot. See, there's proof. I believe that. There's so much in the world that we don't know about him. I know, like, Bigfoot and stuff's kind of sensationalized, but I'm definitely willing to believe there are species and stuff we've never seen. Oh, I didn't know the phasmid was so important to Lena.
Of course it's important to her. She's seen it. A verified sighting, on record. One of only 4 this century, and it's hers.
Really? She sighted the phasmid? She didn't tell me that.
Yes, that's how we first came to know one another, in fact. But that's her story to tell, not mine.
Needless to say, you must ask her about the mysterious phasmid.
We must. I don't care what you say, Kim.
Suffice to say, it's long been our dream to find proof of the Insulindian phasmid together. I can't abandon course now.
Maybe you could go back to the whirling to warm up and come back and check the traps later?
No. The traps need to be monitored on a regular schedule. What would we do if the phasmid were to starve while we were sipping tea at the hostel?
He's dead set on this. I could go for some trap setting.
But if we checked the traps for you?
I didn't expect you to take such an interest in our work here, officer.
I'm all in with this cryptid shit. I'm hooked.
Caught the bug, I see. It's easier to get caught up in the search than you'd imagine.
Well, what about vampires and ghosts? I mean, I would say I would like to believe in vampires and ghosts. I'll say it like that. I would like to. I think they're cool. I don't think I've seen a ghost, but I definitely know people who feel very strongly that they have seen them, including my dad, so. Where are these traps?
There are 4 in total. One is to the south, on this little peninsula, by the boathouses there. It's very near.
Okay. Yeah, I know you've seen Ghostly, so I believe you.
Another we set in Land's End, to the northeast. It's behind a small sand dune there, on your way to the old radio tower, after the church.
There, I trust you, I trust my dad, so I believe it.
The third is set near the canal, where you crossed, by a concrete slab. A big thicket of reeds going up the slope, and among them...
Okay, I actually should... Yeah, and you've seen weird stuff, Temperance? I don't think I've had that many exciting... I don't think I've ever seen a cryptid or anything, but I keep my mind open because I want to see that. Okay, there are 4 in total. One is to the south. Boathouses, Land's End, northeast. Small sand dune on your radio tower. Okay. Third is set near the canal where you cross by a concrete slab, a big thicket of reeds going up the slope and among them.
You should check at least one of those before returning to this one, since I just said it. This one's more of a technicality, but still, better safe and stupid than sorry.
Yeah. What do I do if there's a phasmid in one of the traps?
Bring it to me at once. Just make sure the trap is closed tight.
Yeah, I'm scared I'm gonna screw this up, though.
He's not comfortable with the possibility that you'll claim the find, but he's lying about this even to himself.
What if I encounter the phasmid in the wild?
That's highly unlikely, officer. But in the event you do, I'll spray you with a pheromone mixture I developed.
Oh dear.
It's made of musk and research chemicals. The pheromone should attract the insect to you, or at least prevent it from bolting at the sight of you. It's quite potent. Will last you about a week.
Lay it on me thick. Might as well go all the way. He douses you with the odd-smelling spray, a double helping as you present your other armpit, and gives you a satisfied nod.
This is the smell of dying reeds, of longing crumbling into the water.
I hope you're not buying this. He dispenses it without letting you touch the canister, so it would be precious like holy water.
It is precious. A single dose cost me 50 real to develop. Not that I expect you to understand self-financing one's own research.
Oh. Looks at Lieutenant with disdain, then puts spray back in his pocket.
Right. Which means you two can pack up and go back to the whirling.
Wait, I wanted to talk to you.
Whatever he thinks about this detour, it's clear that these men are exhausted and in need of
I wanted to talk to the crypto-fascist.
Finally, someone's talking sense.
I need to know.
Thank you for your help. Gary and I will start breaking down camp. If you have any more questions, now's the time to ask. We'll be gone once you get to it.
Okay, so I can ask. Please, I need to know. Oh, what's blue field entropy? Do you see stars everywhere? Must know. These soggy logs smell of ignition fluid. They won't light up. Please, what is...
Hello, I'm Gary. Very generous of you to help us out, officer.
Tell me what crypto-fascism is.
Yellow man.
Oh no!
I mean,
no!
Officer.
God damn!
The lieutenant raises his eyebrows slightly and takes out his notebook. Yellow man. Interesting. This is something to ask him about after a little probing first.
Oh.
I'm just waiting for my friend Morel to finish up with his insect traps so we can return to civilization.
Oh my... You know, I was wondering when we'd find whoever that mug... They were leading us to believe this mug belonged to somebody. I'm just waiting for my friend Okay, not a lover of the great outdoors?
I like nature, just not this bloody coast. It's mostly drunks and degenerates that come here.
So I can see white cells in my blood. Especially in the background are white, like this. Oh! Blue field entropy. Let me write that down quickly. Sometimes when I look at the sky and stuff, it feels like my vision is a bit... It kind of makes sense. It feels like my vision is a bit starry or grainy, and I've never known what that was. It's interesting. I need to look that up. Sadly, I might be a drunk or a degenerate, maybe even both.
Dark times will do that to good men.
He nods gravely, then shifts his gaze to the pile of soggy logs at his feet.
Serious question time. This man is no innocent. No one is.
You know anything about the hangman behind the whirling in rags?
Oh, so that's what the RCM in Martinez is about. Great. Great to hear someone's finally taking care of that.
So you do know something about it?
Yeah.
No. Nothing. He was some kind of mercenary. But everyone here knows that. I'm just glad to hear you're looking into it. That's all.
Can't understand what's going on with his hair and his model. They don't match.
He's not feeling very comfy in his clothes, is he? Strange. He didn't kill him or anything, but there's something going on here.
Is this your mug?
My mug? Why would you think that?
I can see you recognize it. It's in your eyes. I don't even want to say these words.
I may have had a similar looking mug in the past. That's all.
Still seems suspicious. Did I mention the mug was found at the scene of a lynching?
Okay, I admit it. I threw the mug away in the trash container behind the hostel. I know I shouldn't have, and I am very sorry, officer. You're not going to find me, are you?
I just want information.
Whew. Thank you. You won't regret this. I won't use another man's property to dump my garbage ever again.
Wouldn't mind the money, but...
I don't know what got into me, really. Work has been stressful lately. Damn Koiko's price dumping us out of competition.
Ugh.
What did you do, Gary?
Nothing. Just answering some questions. Helping out the law.
How did you get into the trash can? Both these are good. I hope we can ask both of them.
I know a guy who works with the trash collection services, CS Municipal. He gave me a master key for the trash containers of Martinez.
Why would you need to get into everyone's trash?
So I can use the Whirling's trash compactor to store my own stuff. Garbage disposal is expensive as hell. The damn Hemians run it like a mob.
You have slurs for everybody?
I'm sorry, okay? I thought I could cut costs. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have disgraced myself.
Disgraced? No need for the histrionic, sir. It was, after all, just a trash container.
Did you put the clothes of a murder victim, the man who was hanged behind the whirling in rags, into that trash container?
Officer, please. Let me explain. It's not like that.
Do?
I was only cleaning up. I live right across the yard from where he was hanged, and I saw him stripped naked. All the clothes lying around in the yard, smelling. People are animals, you know?
Yes, what happened?
Then I came out to clean up the rags, because no one else would. I put them into the Whirling's trash, along with a broken mug, admittedly.
Changes his mind mid-sentence.
Okay. I was coming to throw the mug away, and, well, I threw the mug there and the clothes too.
Right. It was just civic duty.
This is so weird.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was. Civic duty.
As he shifts uncomfortably, a series of clicks, like the clinking of glass beads against one another as they roll across a hardwood floor. You've heard this sound before.
What?
But where?
What's that strange sound?
What sound?
The clinking I just heard when you moved.
Really?
He fans his arms out slowly, and this time his motions are soundless.
There's lots of weird stuff out here in the reeds, though. Insects, trash. Could be the wind shifting some garbage nearby.
Every day, the wind shifts the reeds and whatever was left in them. Tambourines and condom wrappers, plastic and glass bottles. The smell of decay.
You wouldn't know anything about the victim's missing armor, would you?
Armor? No. I mean, yes. Of course. I know he was wearing armor, but I don't know anything about it.
Are we sure?
An infant could see he's not telling the truth, but he's too scared to admit more wrongdoing.
Oh, is he wearing one of them? Is that what's clicking?
There's something going on here. You should observe him more closely after this topic is concluded.
Let's move on for now.
I hope I could help your investigation, in my small way.
Okay, we can put more stuff on. Are you a cryptozoologist too?
No. I help Morel with research sometimes, and I've learned some things along the way. But I don't usually go in for picnics like this on my own.
Well, we'll change clothes. Thanks for your cooperation. Yeah, it's definitely he definitely has some of the armor. Okay, what do we have? This thing. The shoes. I don't think we have anything else. Let's have our fare. And none of these are composure. I just want to hear, what is his explanation for what on earth crypto-fascism is? I need to know. Hello, Psycho Didi. I can see why we're not a big fan.
I mean, officers.
Come on.
Is he? He's looking comfortable enough. Maybe it was just beads. Sounded like beads. But what kind of beads might a man like Gary be hiding beneath his clothes?
Shut up! What? 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 I'm not gonna accuse it. Can I ask this? We failed it. Okay.
You wouldn't be able to hear if you were wearing an... Please excuse my colleague's humor. Working this murder case is taking a toll on us both. You don't quite have to answer that yet.
What he means is, working on the case is taking a toll on you, and working with you is taking a toll on him.
Kim!
Of course.
He forces a grin, no doubt, hiding some colossal anal beads up his butt as he does so. Okay, I'll roll with it. I'll roll with it if we lose again. I just don't think Kim liked that very much. We'll do prayer beads next time. Fail again. I'll do prayer beads. We could still put another point in composure. It's been fairly useful. Oh.
Always a pleasure. I mean, officers.
Is he?
Okay.
He's looking comfortable enough.
Prayer
Maybe
beads.
it was just beads. Sounded like beads.
I don't pray, officer. Faith in non-existent helpers is a sign of weakness. Not for proper Revicolian men such as ourselves.
Revicolian?
Always, I mean, officer.
Okay.
That shirt looks very uncomfortable on him. Look at the buttons, barely keeping that thing together, as if something is ready to rip out from underneath.
I'm just looking. 7, we've got pretty high composure now. It's not really what I meant to put a lot of points in, but seems to be coming in handy a lot. That shirt looks very uncomfortable on him. Okay. His massive musculature, something worn underneath?
Yes, like a piece of ceramic armor, for example. One that makes a clicking sound when the plates meet each other, resembling pearls or marbles, stolen from the corpse in the yard near where he lives.
I see you're a connoisseur of high-quality combat gear.
I knew you'd figure it out, officer. I'm sorry I didn't tell you at once. I was...
Oh, so by the way, cryptofash is apparently just someone who tries to keep their views hidden to avoid scorn. Oh, okay, I see. Something that Gary's clearly doing a great job at.
I was ashamed of what I did. And I didn't want you to know.
I mean, so I was wondering if it meant... I mean, obviously I jumped to cryptocurrency and then... works with cryptids, so... Oh, man. You see, gleaming white ceramic shine underneath. A thin layer of interlocking plates covers his gaunt torso.
We're not detecting falsehoods, sire. He's gearing up to admit the truth. This shame is surprisingly sincere.
Gary, what's going on?
Later, Morale. I've got apologizing to do.
No, you've got explaining to do.
The lieutenant's tone is icy. Why did you really put those clothes in the trash?
Everyone was picking those pieces off him, and I was watching them do it. And they'd scattered his clothes all over the yard. Everything was smelling.
He looks at his feet.
So I went there to take out the trash and started cleaning up. All those rags on the ground, him swinging up there, and I had a lapse of honor, sir. I thought, he's a foreigner. They all say he wasn't from here. Only the cuirass was left, so I stripped it off him. It was early in the morning. No one saw me. I took it with me. It was a mistake. Had I known it'd give you guys trouble, I wouldn't have... Fuck.
It's okay. It was a loose end, and you are tying it up now.
I'm so fucking sorry I called you Yellow Man. Sealite officers commanded the suzerain's navy. Most of them sided with the king when...
They were thoroughly conservative men, he realizes suddenly. It's difficult to say what the lieutenant thinks of this historic apology. His face does not belie emotions.
Yeah, give me the armor, now.
He sighs again,
Ooh.
hangs his head, and unbuttons his shirt fully. A cuirass that matches the dead man's boots comes into view. Soon it is in your hands, smelling of his sweat. but so light to hold, like a bag of cotton.
Why did you... Oh, I want to see what it does. Why did you lie to me, Gary?
Because I was weak. I should have told you the moment I saw you. But...
The hell, Gary? You in trouble?
Yes.
I'll explain later.
Doesn't muster up the strength to yell. You know who killed the hanged man?
I always thought it was the Union. Some Union hardasses. Lynched him because of the strike. But almost everyone in town knows that. I wish I could tell you more.
Shakes his head.
This is all he knows.
Are we done here, Gary?
Yes, absolutely. I will never do anything like this again.
He looks around, relieved of some burden, his mouth still quivering. Let me just save. I want to make sure Kim doesn't get mad if I ask this. If we do something.
Always, I mean, officers.
You were surprised to see my colleague, Lieutenant Kitsuragi.
I'm sorry for what I said.
Okay.
Short means sincere in these things.
Hmm.
This man is truly sorry for underestimating the honor and military might of the Seolite man.
Okay. Okay, I'm curious what he says if you hadn't done that, but thank you for your cooperation. They inspect the traps. Okay. Pain threshold, volition, -1 empathy. Interesting. See how it looks. Plain threshold, thicker skin, +1 volition, barred confidence, -1 empathy, mania of invulnerability. I have to take this off. Oh, man. We have 3 pieces already. We're doing pretty well. This nylon wind cheater. Oh, oops. I want this. Can't you give him a fight? We did. I chose not to. Now I feel like maybe I should have. Should I have done that? I just wanted info. This vitreous enamel cuirass fits snugly and redistributes kinetic energy across its countless white plates. Amazingly, it fits under your coat and also makes pretty porcelain sounds when shaken. I do have the boots. I'm not wearing them at the moment. Hold on. There we go. What do we need? I guess whatever the bottoms are, and there is a helmet, I guess. Cool. Cool.
Yes?
Okay, we're still not talking about that to Kim. Okay. But let's not wear this for now. Because I like my empathy. Talk to Kim. I don't want to bring up the boots in front of Kim. He's gonna get mad. I want those for right now. Okay. And I think we talked. We got everything.
We'll be on our way
Oh.
soon. Thank you again for lending a hand.
Did you know Gary was hiding the armor?
Hell no. I had no idea. And I'm still cross with him, to be honest.
It's cross.
It's not like him. He's got his quirks, but dishonesty, disloyalty are not one of them.
Quirks is not the word I'd use.
Thanks.
He's still glad his friend stood up for him.
I'll get going. You can see you have them. You can see I have them, but you can see I have them, but we're going to just not talk about it. Now, oh. The water runs from the west. The source is upstream. A broken pipe. Now I'm just... Oh. A little black swallow circles above you. You hear it chirp. We're just gonna... I feel like there's still stuff I haven't looked at, and then... Okay, we're back here. Okay. Is it... I'm gonna see if it's dark enough to do the conceptualization check. And then maybe we can go back to Whirling in Rags and they'll be there. Okay, and here's the traps. We'll do that in a minute. We're just checking some stuff out. At least we can tell her and maybe... We found them at least. Well, maybe they teleported here because this is a video game. We're not. Okay. Hello. Found your husband.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
He sounds glad to see you. I ran into your husband on the coast.
Goodness. How is he? Did he say why he hasn't returned yet?
The old woman clasps her hands together over her blanket.
He's fine, ma'am. As we had suspected, he couldn't get back earlier because the water lock on the canal was broken. Now he's just finishing up somewhere.
Oh, yes. That's my Morel. He's bound to catch a cold staying out there for so long. But I am so relieved to hear that he's okay. Thank you for putting an old woman's heart at ease, if even a little.
You haven't, however. There are dangers out there. Our aging body's foul. Her heart won't rest until Morel is safely back with her.
You never told me you've seen the phasmid.
Oh, you don't want to hear about some old woman's ramblings.
No, I really want to know.
Reflexively, the lieutenant read his familiar notebook.
He's into it too.
Well, it was summer. I was building a racing track out of sand on the beach near a tall stand of reeds. Quite a tall one. Many times my height, I remember.
Wait.
When all of a sudden...
Where was this and how old were you?
I'm getting ahead of myself. I was 5 and a half.
5?
In Betancourt, in the suburbs. My grandmother had a summer home there.
Betancourt got bombed in the war. It used to be quite near, circa 20 kilometers from here.
Happened?
The strangest moment of my life. I looked up and one of the reeds moved. Not like a plant, but like a living thing. It stood up and looked at me. Its body unfolded like some antique toy. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't remember much when I was 5 either.
I didn't know this can happen, so I reached my arm and touched the thing. It felt just like a stalk of reed, but it moved, swaying, towering above me. After a while, 20 seconds, a minute maybe, it left, went into the reeds.
Did you follow it?
I tried, but I was only a child. There was mud and high water. I couldn't see it anymore. I was just standing there knee-deep in mud, looking around me.
Where did you go? Don't go.
Then what?
I ran back home to my grandmother and asked her if reeds could walk, and told her they were looking at me. Of course, she just laughed at me, but I knew what I'd seen. For years, it was a story I told at parties when I wanted to impress boys. That sort of thing. Of course, most people just took it as a strange, amusing anecdote. So did I, honestly. But then I met Morel. We were on our first date when I told him my story. You should have seen his face. He said my descriptions matched the phasmid down to a T. Its white marble limbs, the way it moved.
You were on a date?
Our first.
Oh.
Yes.
Its limbs are white?
Not all of them, as far as I remember. Some of them, on the inside like stalks of marble, if that makes sense.
How big was it?
It's hard to say how big things are when you're quite small yourself. To me, it seemed to be taller than I was then, but that's probably not the case.
If it was bigger than you when you were 5, I don't think those traps are gonna cut it. Kim, what do you think of this?
I thought it was a wonderful story, man.
Oh, okay.
But I don't believe it. A child left unattended on a warm day. Children make up stories and then end up believing them.
I'm not gonna ask if she imagined it. Thank you for sharing this with me.
You're welcome, sweetie. I do appreciate the chance to relive it whenever I get one. It was just such an impossibly sunshiny day. So warm.
And she could get up and walk right into the reeds on her own.
Oh.
Into the mud. Anywhere.
That's all for now, ma'am. Okay. I'm gonna go around and see if it's dark enough for that conceptualization check. So what now? That's a good question. There's like so many little things.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to
Okay,
see
not yet.
there.
I guess we can go look at the traps. There's stuff I need to... There's lots to do. Not time for the dice. Inspect the trap. Spirit. We'll do that after we send Kim. Murder weapon. Send body. We also have to do that. We can always talk to Joyce. Because we have our badge now. I kind of wanted to finish the jam stuff first. Some karaoke. And we didn't finish exploring the other side. I think you said there was something I hadn't gotten to. Maybe we'll do that for a minute. It's just all sorts of little things that... Two places. Okay, okay. Keep a-going. Ice in the market. Okay, yes, I haven't seen a fish market. But let's... Where was the trap? It was... Oh, there it is. Okay.
There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Looks like the same one you saw Morel set before. Same mesh, same wiring.
Look around.
The reeds bend forlornly toward the sand. You see slabs of concrete north. In the east, the city center hums to you. The constant, distant song. Louder on this part of the coast. Nearer somehow. And there's that cold again. Always the cold.
Okay, the ice is below the church. Okay, and reach for the trap.
Locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused but uneaten. You see no carnivorous reed phasmid gorging on them.
Big surprise. Anyway, one down. 3 to go.
It'll be the next one, surely.
Surely. Anyway, the air is nice and fresh here.
Indeed. I want to find it. We gotta find it. I will prove you wrong, Kim. I'm gonna be a cryptid detective. Okay, watch me get lost around here again. Okay, here's this building. You guys, are you guys still up here since we left? Okay, now they're gone. Oh. Let's see what we can No, okay. It's around here. I don't have a very good... Okay, okay. There's the fishing village. You're looking for the trap? No, I'm just looking around to see what I missed. Okay, here's the church. It did talk about seeing if we could find other stuff. Oh. Hello, okay. Oh, yeah, I see. Okay, okay, yeah. I see stuff. A school of fish huddled around a fence post, then scatter into the dark. Okay, okay, yes. Thank you for the assistance. Oh, okay. Look at these. It must have taken a lot of patience to do this. Painted with pastel, someone is trying to bring cheer to the world. Trash from some unending party. A pole screwed into the ice to keep the tent erect. More tribalistic markings. This post is covered in little humanoids. There's this.
A pane of Eternite has been planted into the snow. 2 poles are holding it up.
Eternite?
Barely holding it up. It could fall over any minute. A stronger gust of wind might be enough.
What is this?
It looks like a makeshift bridge. Could be convenient.
Guess we can push it.
The pane falls into the icy snow with a soft thunk.
Whee!
We should ask that girl on the ice what's going on here.
I recommend choosing a hat you don't want and equip it. Oh. I see. Thank you. I was given... We don't have great reaction speed, but I like my other hat. Yes, Lee informed me once that I need to be careful about my hats. Oh. This is someone's home away from home, just like yours.
The tent is just tarpaulin fabric covering a pile of stuff. The flap is open. Inside, 3 young men, all in forward-looking apparel, reminiscent of the sticker on the padlock, are listening to some new form of music. It's like nothing you've ever heard. One of them looks at you.
Come on, get in and close the flap behind you. The warm stuff's getting out.
Oh.
It's safe to assume this is their leader, or at least he thinks he is.
We'll squeeze in.
Sorry, we barely have room for one.
Oh.
You go ahead. I'm too old for this.
I'm actually not, he thinks. I just dislike delinquents.
Fair enough.
I'm sure you will feel right at home. I'll keep watch.
Okay. What am I walking into here? What? Okay, let's save. Oh, look at all this. Canisters filled with what appears to be water. The label says distilled. A speaker, the big kind they use for live music. A pile of nasal sprays, brand name Nosfit Ultra. Best side quest ever, okay.
You see a youngish man bleaching the tips of his hair with a toothbrush. He puts the toothbrush down and extends his hand in greeting.
Hello, I'm Andre. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Take his hand.
His grip is strong, sweaty, and warm. He's trying to project and inspire confidence.
This is my posse, Noid.
Noid?
The young man with earrings looks at you suspiciously.
Everybody's in agreement that this is the best side quest. Okay.
And Egghead.
Egghead!
Egg!
The tape player high above his head continues to blast strange music.
Together with a Cell Burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think of ourselves as music venue organisers.
Wait, how many music venues have you organized?
We have many in the pipeline, officer.
Why are you here?
You see, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to establish a new venue in.
Okay.
Also for talent.
Egg!
Yeah, thank you, Egghead. And while there is no shortage of raw, unfettered talent spinning tapes in Jamrock, we've had rotten luck with the real estate part.
Place is a shithole.
I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues.
There's no need. The place is pretty bad.
Which brings me to the problem of occupied ecclesiastical property. I bet you've noticed the derelict hive of narcomania on the coast.
An attempt to pander to your perceived conservative sensibilities. No person his age would ever use a word like narcomania with a straight face. Don't fall for it.
Okay, enough histrionics. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the church, and I'm not exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge can become a magnet for all sorts of dopeheads and burnouts if left unattended.
Dopeheads!
Dopeheads!
Burnouts!
Burnouts! He angrily spits on a screw and then starts cleaning it.
Well, I'm sad to say, that's exactly what happened. Sad because we were just about to put Martinez on the map with one of the maddest dance clubs in Jamrock. Nah, strike that, in Revachol.
Strike that! The world!
And sadder yet, because the dopeheads and burnouts holed up in there are the worst kind.
Oh no!
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady, serious gaze, letting you imagine just how bad those dopeheads and burnouts really are. Good. This calls for an opinion. You're an expert in those.
I won't stand for narcomaniacs of any kind. No narcomaniacs on my watch.
Yes, yes. And the worst part is, they're also spooky.
What do you mean by spooky?
I was hoping you would be the judge of that, officer. All I can say is, their spookiness is the kind that keeps us from restoring this church into a community centre and a place of spiritual refuge.
Also, they don't eat or clean the building. Shit's gonna collapse.
People just want to spin tapes without them spooking it up. Place has bad signs. No one can dance like that.
Bad? Like ankles?
Thank you, Egghead. So you're gonna look into it, right? It should be a police matter. Getting them out. Whatever spooky stuff they're doing, I'm sure it's not what the Ecclesiastes meant their property for.
I'll look into it. Tell me more.
All right, man.
Yeah!
Andre's obviously very happy you took him seriously. The whole tent is. The boys exchanged giddy looks.
Did you put the padlock on the door?
Yes. I asked Noid to install a measure against more drifters wandering in. It's a temporary fix. Just something to contain the situation.
This is incredible.
I had to do it in an hurry. Not my best work, but it should hold for a while.
You lock them in there? I need the key.
Of course. Noid, give the officer the key.
No, thank you.
All right.
Reaction speed. Wearing the hat. Red check. Our reaction speed's pretty bad. I'm sure we can put in 1 point. But it's not gonna make a huge difference. 42. We'll just make it. Sure. Come on.
You sense
Ah,
the
yeah.
trajectory of the little piece of metal and plastic. The object makes a small ringing sound as it approaches. Just the tiniest chime to your left.
Catch it.
Ka-ching! The key hits your palm. The speed freaks nod to you approvingly.
Bask in the glory.
The young man with ribcage-shaped suspenders looks at you, standing there, with a goofy grin on your face. The word august, used as an adjective. That's how cool it feels to be old and cool in the eyes of the young. Let's face it, you're near death, yet bathed in the golden rays of stately grandeur, like a late summer's day, like a daddy-o, like a tequila sunset.
No, not this tequila sunset business. It's got me to death's door. There has to be more in this world.
Are you sure? It's probably too late to be a tequila sunrise now.
Raphael, we've given up. We're not going for tequila sunset. How long have those people been locked in there?
Not long. Like a week, maybe?
How can you be sure they haven't starved to death?
I'm super sure they're alive. I mean, come on. I'm at least 90%, maybe 85% sure they're still alive.
Somewhere in the ruinous past that led you here, there was something called exams. You may have learned the term involuntary manslaughter there.
85% is good enough. No one lives forever, baby.
Exactly. That's exactly what we thought.
The cage of the rage! Rough blaze!
Egg means the situation is monitored. It's relatively safe. No one has died yet.
Yeah. Okay, other questions?
Sure, man. Tell us what you want to know. Let's do it.
Who exactly are these people inside the church?
Truth is, I don't really know. None of us do. I don't even know how many there are. All we've seen are glimpses.
You haven't even seen them and you want the police involved?
Well, there's also the machinery.
This machinery is of the deeply mystical variety.
When I first scouted the place, back in February, it was abandoned, empty. Took some time getting the crew together. So about 2 weeks ago, we came here hoping to set the stuff up. Suddenly, there are all these strange machines lying around in there.
One of them has wires running into bowls of water. Wires into water. Never seen anything like it.
Andre, tell him about the feeling.
Oh, and it felt like there was something in there with us, watching us from the dark.
No, the other one.
Which other one? I'm not as in tune with my emotions as you are, Egg.
Felt like silence. Awful silence.
But you haven't physically seen anyone.
Not exactly. We've just seen someone who we think is a woman go in and out of the church. A couple of times. And we felt someone or something eyeing us inside. But that's kinda it.
What was that about? Something watching you?
Like you aren't alone, you know?
It wasn't quite human, if you know what I mean.
It was this dark shape climbing upside down along the ceiling, like some kind of crab man.
Crab man?
Yeah, you know, the way it was climbing up and around the ceiling, like a crab.
It was stalking a cell, exhibiting ambush behaviour.
Odd. Crabs are usually marine creatures and not known for climbing walls.
Ambush behavior. Crab man.
Crab man!
Crab man!
Yeah, totally. I mean, I didn't personally see it. Estelle was alone that time, but I believe her. If she comes out running and says there's a crab in there, there's a crab in there.
You should ask her about it, but be nice. Don't tell her you don't believe in the crab.
I believe in the crab.
The implications of this are too numerous to consider. Proceed with caution. Learn all you can before entering that dark building. There probably is no crab man. Don't let them draw you in with this nonsense.
Shut up, logic. 1 sec. Eating some bread. Can you tell me more about this machinery?
You should talk to Noid about that. I just got a distinct burnout and dopehead sign from them. Probably jacked up to some snuff station too. Probably, very likely.
So how can you be sure they're burnouts? They're burnouts and dope heads if you haven't even seen them.
Well, honestly, I can't, but I am.
Why not? Let's go with that.
Failure. I don't see a single thing wrong with that argument.
I'm 70% sure they're substance users. Don't let the technology fool you.
He makes little quotation marks with his fingers when he says technology. Okay, let's talk about something else.
Sure. What?
You mentioned some kind of, how do you say this? Ecclesiastic.
Oh yeah, that's a meteor name for the founding party. Thought it'd be cool to use it.
Before we go on, what do you mean by meteorin?
You know, of Meteo. Concerning Meteo.
Meteo?
Meteo, a country on Muindi. On the Muindi Isla.
One of the poorest of the first world nations today, but once a great ancient civilization. Capital, Tilakos by percentage.
Oh, the founding party. I do know them, but can you refresh my memory?
Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know. I can't give you a precise definition, but they're a very powerful religious organisation.
And?
And they have roots in ancient mass society. And they're the custodians of the Pericarnassian Church. Plus, they anoint the innocents. They, like, made the Innocentic system, no?
They sound exactly the kind of people who would want loud dance music in their church.
You're right, they do.
The Pericarnassian Church is about love. And Nordic music is about love. I got love for my Pericarnassian posse. Love is the relay out of death. We dance. Love is hardcore.
It is.
Unity.
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 Make some noise for my Insulindian posse.
He turns the volume up, then looks at you with a knowing nod, as if it's obvious you will now break into dance.
You feel it. The anodes and the cathodes coursing through you. Your big toe starts tapping along to the base, as if testing the waters.
I guess love can be pretty hardcore.
Oh yeah, it can.
He's coming around. You're getting it.
No words, enjoy the beat.
Feels good.
Yeah. You're right. How could the founding party be anything but enthusiastic? Dance music is about love, and so is the Pericarnassian Church.
Yeah! Yakokata! The place to be!
Yeah!
He seems ecstatic that you share his vision of Pericarnassianism.
Do it for the masses. Do it for the crew.
Oh, one sec. The dog wants to get out. Sorry, sometimes the dog comes in and then gets stuck.
I didn't want to say it, but it was pretty lame of you to imply otherwise. Anyway, you got more questions?
Yeah.
The one with the large head is still looking at you, nodding his head, waiting for your body to start moving.
I want to. There's no option to, though.
Yeah! Let it out! Let the disco happen! Bring the disco into this world! Get this church shit on, and then dance there, motherfucker!
Yeah!
You feel like you could go for a little disco when, or if they get this club going.
Oh, yes, please. Dog not a fan of the rate. Well, I'm wearing headphones, so she can't hear. She just doesn't like it when the door is closed and she can't get out. How big is the dog? She's a pretty small dog. Like, sit on your lap kind of size. She's like 20 pounds. I wanted to ask you about this tent full of equipment.
Yes. What?
I see you brought your own water.
Yeah. Good to have, bitch to carry. When I first scouted the place, I did some reconnaissance. I'm not sure the church even has running water.
They're pretty on top of all this, and it's distilled too.
Oh.
Doesn't know what to say.
It's the one they sell at the fuel station.
It's like he's lying to you, my liege. But he's slippery enough that there's nothing for you to grab hold of.
Oh, is there something else in there? What's with all the Nosafed?
The what now?
Points at the bottle of nasal spray in the corner. That's Nosafed Ultra. You have a lot of it lying around.
Oh, the old Ultra. man?
He's like an actor looking to the souffleur for his line.
I have a major sinus infection. Stuffy nose. We all do. Shit's all blasted up. Winter. Can't even breathe.
You sound fine to me. I'm not mad, I'm just curious.
Yes, that's all Nosefed's doing. Without the noser, I'd be drowning in shit right now.
Nosefed is the shit.
Can I have some? I have some nose problems too.
Sure. Here you go, officer.
Okay, good.
The noser. Blast away.
Thank you, thank you. Alright, enough of this.
He nods enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved.
Narcomanias of oh no, we lost it. Logic. For getting mad. Oh look, the dog came back. Logic very low. We'll come back. There's probably more stuff that we can explore about.
As always, we'll be right here, waiting patiently for the news. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, so someone's been a little boring.
What?
Yes, my standard liege. Someone's seen all sorts of wild ideas pop off and thought, I'll take the boring one. The regular, please. The brown.
Oh no, am I being a boring cop? I thought I was being funny doing the narcomania option. I was being like sarcastic, but... Oh dear, it's not what I was going for. Is this picking on me for not being crazy enough? That's the least of my concerns.
No need to be defensive. The regularity, the brownness, the cut and dry have their appeal. A very standard appeal.
Just trying to do my job. No need for extravagance.
Of course you do. Let's get right to it. My lord's copper type is regular cop. I'll let everyone know. I'll send out a telefax.
This will be my copper type now?
Yes, the type of cop you are, sire. Think of it as a caste, a class even, a nation of regular law.
I don't want to be boring cop.
Good. Of course. To outright declare yourself something does seem a bit too interesting now, doesn't it? I won't trouble you any further.
Don't want to be boring cop. Huh.
A young man with peroxide blonde hair holds up a Harman Walshi tape player, nodding along to the music. He looks at you with a knowing smile and says, as though you're supposed to be sharing some tremendous evangelical secret.
Hardcore!
Like either of these options, is it?
It's hardcore!
You're just gonna keep saying it's hardcore, aren't you?
Skibber danger. I am the rearranger.
Your cop training did not prepare you for this. What to do? Could there have been a right way out of this garden of forking paths, you think?
Solve the Egghead puzzle. What is this? There has to be some way to talk to this person. You just haven't found it yet. It's definitely not about the signs. What if you just try again, find your way out of this maze of things to say? Boring Cop 4. Darn it.
The young man with...
Okay.
This is hardcore.
Say nothing.
Hardcore!
Still say nothing.
Hardcore to the mega.
Say nothing.
Internally coherent.
Still say nothing.
All car! All right! Yeah!
Say nothing.
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime invisible movement of the music in the very real air of the stuffy tent.
Hardcore! Ah!
He lets out an agonized roar over the feverish, obviously not too hardcore beat below. So hardcore!
Is it though?
He stops dead in his tracks, tilting his head to the side. It is!
But is it? I mean, really?
He tilts his head to the other side like an owl.
Feels like you should reply with the very pinnacle of idiocy here, so that things get totally transcendent. But you haven't gotten there yet, so you don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say exactly.
Under the radar, over the top.
We must figure this out.
Back to the heavy hardcore!
Nothing.
Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent. All car! All right!
Yep.
He furrows his...
Hardcore! Ah!
Okay, no, but seriously, I'm a little worried it isn't.
The question is, what is the question?
I don't even know. That would have been good if I'd...
But there was a question?
What?
We're close.
True. Hardcore is internally coherent. All core. All right.
He furrows his...
The question is, what is the question?
USB's good. That was a USB sound, wasn't it? Everything sounds okay, right? I'm not sure what. Everything seems to be working. Just answer the question.
But there was no question.
What? We'll come back. I want to keep talking.
So you had a talk with Andre, and now you want to discuss things with Noid. Good.
Skin shows through the holes in the Speed Freak's too large sweater. In front of him, an open toolbox full of carpentry tools and parts.
It's good you talked to Andre first. Gave me time to get a reading on your sign. Can't really talk to people before you get a reading.
Okay, good. Everything's good. Everything looked okay. All the levels didn't seem to change, and my keyboard's working, so hoping that's enough. Sign.
Yeah, gotta compare. See if we can align.
Interesting.
I suck at socialising, man. Even now, our sign synchronisation is way off. But I'll see what I can do.
I saw a sticker on the padlock. Can you tell me anything about it?
A sticker? You mean the yellow one? Can you describe it to me?
Interesting. He wants you to describe it, though he already knows what it looks like.
Why describe it if you already know what I mean?
So I can hear you do it. Sometimes the outside gaze helps us reflect on things.
Fair enough.
Noid, don't piss off, Andre. Me and Mr. Cop are trying to discuss art.
Yes, art.
You shouldn't talk like that.
I don't mind a little foul language here and there.
Cool. The ban on foulness. That's the moralist plot to alienate us from our bodily functions so they can control us more fully.
What?
Anyhow, what was the sticker like?
Okay, it's a yellow circle, the human face with X's for eyes and a smile underneath. I think the X's mean that the guy is dead.
Good. What did you want to know?
Is I right? Is it a dead guy smiling?
Yes, you're the 23rd person to get it right. And I've asked 23 people. Looks like it's a dead guy smiling to the entire human race.
Okay, but what does it mean?
He defeated history. We are living in the age of history, and in the eyes of history, we are always already dead. How can we ever smile then? Because history is a lie, and so are its deaths. The present moment and life are the hardcore. The hardcore expels death. Or maybe he's not dead. Maybe he's just really ecstatic about beats.
What makes the sticker so modern?
Simplicity was brought to us by a classical soul artist modernism, but that was a tasteful, harmonious simplicity, right?
Right.
Well, hardcore is not tasteful or outwardly harmonious. It's a warning shot. This will be dangerous. The echo of man's loss, haunting him. The sticker, the clothes, the music, same thing.
You come up with this stuff by yourself?
Not alone. Many people are thinking the same thing right now. There's a gathering at the Elysium. The beat is the same for all.
I think it's cool. Noid is the most real of all, yeah. I think we've exhausted the subject for now.
I guess one could write an entire treatise on the thing.
Yeah.
But what for?
Tell me about the machines you saw in the church.
Weird stuff. Specialised. There was a data processor and some sort of long-wave machinery. Wires going into water. Gives off a spy sign. Or some fucked-up Samaran science sign. You know, the kind that goes headfirst into the supernatural.
Uh-huh.
The People's Republic of Samara is a product of Revachol's sister revolution on the Grand Isola. It's known as a severely degenerated rogue state.
What's wrong with the supernatural?
Nothing's wrong with it. You should definitely be researched. You can still do sick shit with it, though.
The sickest. That's perhaps why it should be researched.
Indeed. Supernatural. You think it's real, that it actually exists?
Most of it doesn't exist. But there's also stuff that isn't allowed to exist. Because the moralists think it's too dangerous for the plebs.
I don't know how we can, like, rule anything out when the Pale exists.
Psionic powers, Pale-related diseases.
Yeah.
Pretenders pretending to be human. Folk rights. That kind of stuff.
Why are you called Noid?
The hardcore aesthetic is esoteric. It's not meant to be discussed with the law at this moment.
He picks up some sort of widget.
It's not easy to reach a harmonic resonance of signs without some adjustment.
Okay, moralist, damn it. I thought I was going for like the neutral option, but I think I accidentally ended up with the bad guys. Does this mean we need sign matching?
Yes. Further sign matching would do good for us. One way to achieve this will be by getting us into the church.
And what about now? Are the signs all right now?
Nah.
Okay.
Still strongly out of sync. Stage gamma disalignment.
What?
You heard me.
There's no neutral in politics. Absolutely fair enough. Okay, maybe they'll come back later. Okay. Sweet.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Okay, there's this. I know Noid has his signs. What's the deal with Egghead there?
He's a quiet man. Mostly communicates through music and by being a master of ceremonies.
What's a master of ceremonies?
You know, a host, a declaimer of slogans. He's a performer, gets the people going.
Interesting, sire. A bit like you then. An MC for sure.
Okay. How do you communicate with him?
Well, he's just kind of here. I don't really know how to communicate with him.
Have you ever really talked to him?
Yeah, sometimes. When I stumble and find my way into his center, you have to hear a lot of hardcore to the mega first though.
Right.
The man smiles mysteriously, choosing to let the beat speak for itself.
I see.
I get it. He's a puzzle.
It's a puzzle.
As always, we'll be right here.
Okay. Let's... Oh, it's auto-saving. Let's click save. We'll talk to him again.
We're close.
Well then, I want to finish up in a minute, but I want to talk to the girl outside about the Crabman as well.
True, hardcore! Hardcore to the mega, internally coherent.
All car! All right! Yeah!
Okay.
He furrows his...
Hardcore! The question is...
Okay, neither of those work.
True, hardcore! Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent.
So wondering if you know who killed the mercenary hanging behind the Whirling in Rags hostel?
Good morning, yeah! 1, 2, 3, Yakokata, the place to be!
What does this Yakokata place to be? What does that mean?
Yakokata is a hardcore place!
Yakokata is an abbreviation from the Gradian term, Zone of Ecological Catastrophe, an agricultural megaproject in the extreme southeast of the Gradian Isola. It involved cutting-edge approaches to irrigation and a completely new type of fertilizer.
Well, you're giving me experience points. I like that.
An intricate system of irrigation networks pockmarking the earth, intermittent seas of phosphorus mud, ripped tarpaulin fluttering in the wind. A pair of molten rubber boots also comes to mind. All in all, a truly hardcore place.
Okay.
True, hard, full, hardcore! Yeah!
This young man adds a capital G before the H in his yegs and args. This produces a guttural Gotwaldian accent and makes him sound more animal, more in it. Or maybe it's not Gotwaldian. Maybe it's Oranese. Probably an homage to Oranje, where Arno van Eyck is from, judging by his name. Could you be listening to an Arno van Eyck creation right now?
So this is the famous Van Eyck I'm hearing?
You know about him?
He moves his mouth, but sound doesn't come out. His eyes are the size of saucers. Looks like you've rendered him speechless.
You know Van Eyck?
Yeah, I'm a major Egghead.
Wow.
The skinny wraith looks at you with some disbelief.
So am I! So am I!
He begins to shake his head so everyone would understand.
Oh, is that why they call you Egghead? Because...
Egghead to the mega, the K became the G, the boy became the man. The advent?
Did I...
We're close.
Okay.
True, hard, full, car, hardcore, hardcore to the mega.
All right.
Here comes the night.
Okay, we're still not done this.
We're close.
True, hardcore to the internally coherent. All car, all right, yeah.
Please tell me what exactly are you doing?
Gotta get the people going.
Why?
I'm the party boy. It's my job.
What is a party boy?
Hardcore party 25/7 beyond the winter's orbit style.
There is a place far away in Cutler, beyond a certain latitude, known as Winter's Orbit, where there are 25 hours in a day. It is a tremendously cold place, abandoned to drunks and failed rock stars, full of eternite, depression, and half-finished ski-flying hills. The Suru live there.
This is great for experience with Encyclopedia. Okay, one more.
True, hardcore.
I'm still getting other stuff.
All car.
He furrows his...
Hardcore. Ah!
Is it though?
I was just thinking that a moment ago.
One mind. One...
Find the path again. I don't even know at this point.
True, hard, full, hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent. All car, all right, yeah.
He furrows.
Hardcore.
The question is, what is the question? But there was no...
Okay, we'll come back. We'll come back. Find the path again and money. We'll come back. I just I'm getting a little tired. I want to talk to the girl. Before we finish up. Kim, I had the most amazing time. Okay, hello.
A shaggy-looking girl in her late teens or early 20s kneels on the ice with an electronic contraption in her hand. Hearing you approach, she looks up.
Never actually been to a rave, to be honest.
Oh, hello there.
Hello.
She must be Estelle, the last of the speed freaks posse. It's cold out here, but she's not wearing a hat. She must be freezing. Everyone knows drugs make you invulnerable to cold. You bet this one likes to party.
Must be... That's my name. I take
So-
it you have met the others. Did they tell you about the church and the club thing?
They did.
Will you help us?
I'll help you, all right?
Great. Let us know if there's any progress, will ya? We've been waiting for weeks here.
Dear child, it's freezing. Where's your hat?
Huh?
I said you should have a hat on.
So should you.
I should and I do.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
It's nice. You should wear one too if you plan on staying outside in this weather.
Yeah, well... Look, man, fuck the hat.
What did she just say? That's not how a civilian is supposed to address an officer of the law.
Oh, authority. Well, we can put stuff in. Is that kind of language really necessary?
I'm sorry I said fuck the hat.
Okay.
My whole family swears and it rubbed off on me.
Thought England has the best rate. I haven't been to any, I wouldn't know. Red check, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no, I can't do it now? Okay. Let's... I'm okay trying stuff when... I'm okay trying stuff when I don't know. Do it even if you fail. Yeah, okay. We have some good stuff for authority. We have the boots. Okay, what's authority stuff? Suggestion. Minus authority, empathy. Free decor. Posure shivers. Okay. I guess we don't. I thought we had more stuff for authority, but Half-life, drama, savoir-faire, perception. I don't mind putting a point into authority. Are any of this minusing authority? Facing. Suggestion. That's minus authority. Okay, I don't mind putting a point in.
Shaggy.
Okay.
Oh,
She must. Everyone knows drugs make.
that's my name. Will you help? Great.
Huh?
So should you.
Shouldn't I do?
Oh, I didn't notice that. Yeah, well...
What did she just say?
42.
That's not how a civilian is supposed to address an officer of the law.
47.
Your eyes are fixed on her as everything gets very still. Dangerously so.
Excuse me, what did you just say?
She looks down, pretending to be busy with the device.
I don't want to be mean to her.
Make her meet your eyes. The kid isn't arrogant. She's just afraid to look you in the eye. You already put her in her place.
I'm the police. You would do well to avoid that kind of language with me.
You're right. I shouldn't have sworn. I'm sorry.
Well, that fails pretty good too. Okay, now I have some questions for you.
Okay.
The others told me you went inside the church. What did you see in there?
Oh, that. You're not going to believe me. There's no point in me telling you.
She's less prone to blurt it out, crab man, than the others.
We'll see. Go ahead and tell me.
Okay. I went in and I saw a woman next to one of those machines there. Noid calls it a mainframe. She was dressed like someone who's been raised by their grandmother, you know, strange old clothes. Had this absent expression, didn't say anything, just stood still.
Go on.
And then, you know, right behind her, a man crawled down the wall. Upside down like a crab, down the church wall. I think the woman didn't even know he was there. He was completely silent. He stopped right before he got to the floor, then just hung there like that, looking at me. Right at me. I fucking turned around and walked out. End of story.
Like a crab, you say?
His face is stone. What did this crab man look like?
It was too dark. I couldn't tell exactly.
Come on. She obviously could. She already went into detail.
Come on, quit stalling on me. What did he look like?
He looked like a banger, okay? He was all muscular and stuff. Had a mesh tank top. I know it sounds ridiculous, but that only made it scarier in a way.
A crab and a banger?
What? Don't be mean, Kim.
Yes, a banger. As in a mess gang member. I know what it sounds like, but that's what I saw.
I believe you.
Why?
Seems too ludicrous for a lie. There's strange things happen.
Okay then. They certainly do around me.
I'd like to know more about your associates.
My associates? I haven't got much to say about them.
What do you mean? You must know something about them.
Of course I do. I just don't tell people about my friends and who they are and so on. I don't provide information on them.
Okay, what about you? Tell me something about yourself.
Me? I'm a silver bird.
Okay, maybe I'll ask later about all this.
Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but...
What's that device you have there?
This? It's a portable recording device. It's for field recording. Low quality, but still.
And the wires?
Actually, just one wire. I picked on it till the braiding came loose. The wire leads to a contact microphone.
What's a contact microphone?
A contact mic records sounds from inside things, like this ice.
Your mangled brain would like you to know there is a boxer called Contact Mike.
Yeah, any news about my wife's name? How about my mother?
No.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Does this have anything to do with Contact Mike?
Yeah, I record stuff with it.
Oh, no, I mean the boxer, Contact Mike.
No. This is a contact microphone. It's for recording inside solid objects. Contact Mike just beats people up.
I don't know how we know this person. You know, Contact Mike doesn't just beat people up. Contact Mike is a role model. What is all this? What? I don't know why I said any of that. There was something else I wanted to know. Maybe I'll just go all in.
Man, you are one weird cop.
Contact Mike. This isn't about me. This is about your lack of respect for one of boxing's greats and for yourself.
What is it with you and this Mike guy?
I have no clue.
Okay. If it floats your boat, I'll be more like Contact Mike and less like me.
Okay. Self-respect is not meant to float any boats but your own.
I'll keep that in mind for future use.
How does that thing work?
The mic? I don't exactly know. Somehow it doesn't pick up vibrations from the air. The book said it only picks up structure-born sound, if you like technobabble.
Where did you get that mic from?
Same place I got the recorder from, the Elysium.
What's the Elysium?
Oh man, you haven't been to the Elysium? It's the coolest place in this whole drug-addled shithole. It's a music club and a synthesizer workshop on Boogie Street in Jamrock. Musicians live there, like real musicians. I once saw Arno van Eyck.
Thinking about it really cheers her up. It's a long way from here, though.
Sounds like a place for congregating homosexuals. Are we saying this in a nice way or a bad way?
Yeah, there might be some. I don't think they look down on the homosexual underground there. The Elysium's not that kind of place.
Okay.
It's cool.
Oh no, you completely misunderstand me. I might be a homosexual myself.
Oh. Well, good for you.
Yes. Now about that Arno guy you mentioned.
Oh yeah. I guess even with your modern take on sexuality, you wouldn't be in the Van Eyck demographic.
I get down.
I don't know what that means.
I grind.
Is that some kind of term for the homosexual underground?
Sometimes I might lose track of what I'm even going for here. I'm not sure, but I have concrete evidence that I rock, in the form of a rec tape player and a totally trashed hostel room.
That's cool.
Looks like she doesn't know what to say. You're right, time has deserted me.
Sucks, man.
Oh no!
Was there something else? About the contact mic, perhaps?
Actually, I had some non-mic questions for you.
Okay.
What are you doing out here in the cold?
Recording, I guess.
What is it that you're recording exactly?
I think I'm recording cracks in the ice, but there's no way to tell. Not without headphones. I think I just recorded your footsteps too. Not sure how that will sound.
Wait, what happened to these headphones?
My boyfriend sold them.
What for?
I don't know, man. Things. Just stuff you need for life.
A lie. They were probably pawned off for something suspicious.
And what are these recordings for? The cracks, the footsteps?
The musicians in the Elysium used them for making music. They looped the stuff, cutting the tapes together. They make music out of cracks in the ice and keys jangling. Crazy sounds like that. It's hard to explain.
Cool. Just nod.
Anyway, I thought I'd make some too. It's supposed to be, like, a music place anyway.
Oh, this is cool. She rubs her shoulders and looks around.
I don't really know what I'm doing. They use synthesizers too. I don't have a synthesizer.
She looks at the recording device. The thing she thought would fill her hours with joy and escape.
Oh no!
It's turning out to be an empty fantasy. She feels childish. Very useless all of a sudden.
No!
Take this, you're cold.
The lieutenant begins to take off his jacket.
No, man, fuck that, I'm cool. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry about the fuck.
It's okay.
Oh. Give her your hat. Here, you need this more than I do.
Thanks.
Oh. So Lee, you gave her, I don't think that, you gave her the froggy hat? I don't think that's very warm. You said it's supposed to be a music place. Did you mean the one Andre's got planned, the church?
Yeah, the boys think it could be a place, like the Elysium or something. Stupid. It's really not gonna be a Elysium, that's for sure.
The boys?
Yeah, Andre and the guys, inside the tent.
And why is that?
Why are you freezing out here while the boys are inside?
They got too much stuff crammed in there. No room.
Stuff like what?
Didn't you see it yourself? It's mostly music stuff. Like this tape recorder, but bigger.
You mean like those headphones your boyfriend sold?
Yep. They were pretty. I'm sorry we sold those.
Why not just leave some of it outside so you don't have to freeze?
That stuff is more expensive than I am. More expensive than any of us, really. Doesn't matter. I can take the cold.
I don't think it did her much good. It made her look really cool, and I'm sure the green matched well with the scarf. It's some other questions.
Go ahead.
Empathy, legendary. I want to boost empathy. Tell me more about this music place you've been planning in the church.
It's supposed to become, like, a club for anodic dance music, like that new style of synthesizer stuff they play at the Elysium. Except that, yeah.
She looks at the old wooden church up on the poles, and as a mean wind comes bellowing in, the 6-story structure lets out a doleful shriek.
The floorboards are twisting, and the shooting beams are slowly cracking, like bones. Far east of the Golden Delta, beyond the industrial port, there is a black patch of unlit coast with the smallest creatures on the ice. There will never be a club for anodic music here. Not in a million years.
What is anodic dance music?
You know, anodic, cathodic, music that's made with electronic instruments.
Electronic instruments, like what?
Synthesizers and tape consoles. Microcomputers too. Anything that uses electricity, but isn't guitars. Also found sounds, stuff like that.
Okay.
You see clear, beautiful, violent flashes of light. Light cutting through a smoke-filled darkness. That is what the future will look like, if it ever comes.
Enough about the church then, I had another question.
Go ahead.
Okay. White check, you may have tried. Actually, that's it for now.
Okay, bye.
Let's just see. Okay, the litany of contact might... Whoa. No logic. -1 logic. Conceptualization. -1 drama. It's very short. Only 15 minutes. It's time once again to return to the 20 things you like to say about Contact Mike, the boxer who is apparently a paragon of open competition. Excuse me. It really doesn't get any better than this. Any better. Both inside and outside the ring. Stop. Point at someone. Someone in the distance. Point your finger at him. He will point his finger back at you, vaulting an impassable gulf of finance and privilege. Oh, yes, Min. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for staying so long. Have a good night. I'm actually probably gonna finish up. And I wanted to finish this, but I didn't quite get there. I think we'll try the check next time. I want to put a point in empathy anyway, so... Let's just... So I'll do another... Core. Seeing if any of these... That's -1. +1 empathy. Do that for a moment. -1, +1. Probably good for encyclopedia anyway, just for talking to people. And this gives us +1 empathy. So let's just check where that puts
Hello
us.
again.
Okay. And then if we fail it next time, I'll put a point in empathy, I don't mind. Hold on, what's all this? Let's see. Get Excel to talk about her associates. Sync the signs with Noid. Solve the Egghead puzzles. Help Raver start a nightclub. Inspect the traps. Dice, probably be a tomorrow thing. We'll do this after we send Kim away. couple of these. Okay, okay. So I'm probably gonna finish up there for right now. But we'll be doing more in a few days on Tuesday. Thank you everybody for staying for so long. I really appreciate it. I'm having such a good time with this game. It gets hard to stop, but I do get a bit tired after a while. And helping me with my poor navigation skills at the moment. I don't know how much we advanced the plot, but did a lot of fun things. Discovered a lot of interesting quests. I'm very excited about this nightclub thing. I'm willing to ignore the murder to do it. But yeah, I hope you all have a good rest of your weekend, and I'll see you again soon. Okay, once again, thank you so much. Bye-bye.